but I'll do that next time. All right. Let's. We are live, but I will make sure it's working. So just to make sure. But I'll do that next time. Yep, we're good. All right. Hello. We are here to
Hello.
do the thing. It's episode 59. Soon it'll be 60. Oh my god. uh.
So,
Mhm.
that thing I wanted to do in the beginning, so I'm just gonna.
We're just friends, all right.
uh, are you aware of the fact that Alien Earth just came out?
Yes, I was. Vic told me about it let before going off last night.
Yeah. So this is
What
and
about it? Hmm.
Vic even showed me the clip. This is a real image from the show. This
Oh,
is a real image. Okay, this isn't a joke. I'm not
oh,
lying to you.
okay. Wait, what is? Why is the thing from Ice Age right there?
Yes, synthesis.
Um. Okay. Hold on. I need to save it onto my. I need to show this off. It's gonna take a while, but it's fine. I will put it on screen because it takes me forever because I am
isn't
person.
media isn't media great?
It is great. Behold, the eighth wonder of the world. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at it. It's it's beautiful. Why is okay, so why is Sully right?
Sid.
Sid? Yeah, whatever. Sully, I don't know. But I don't know why that's there.
It's
Um
because one of the character watches Ice Age, apparently.
that's worth our time.
It's like, imagine tuning in for an alien show and then you get this. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's something. Oh my goodness. So I forgot something else I was gonna. Oh, that's right. So I'm on Twitter as you do, Guardian Falco on Twitter. Just go check it out. And uh, so a person called Willie Mac Show got doxxed, and like he's been harassed about his wedding and stuff. And the reason why is because he's criticizing Hassan and Bad Ipanada doxed him. He is proud to be a doxer. He shouldn't be allowed on social platforms. So I quote tweeted that saying I think Hassan and his orbiters shouldn't be on social platforms. How would you respond to that if you? It's like to my comment. Like, do you think there's
I
anything
mean,
wrong with that?
I agree. So
Well, it's kind of. I think I was sort of. It was. I wasn't in my best mind when I said that, but it's like Let me be clear. I'm very free speech. I think he should be able to say whatever he wants. But the thing is, though, it's like you're breaking a lot of rules, and you're still saying on these social platforms. So it's that's. I guess that's what I should have said. Someone said like that it's publicly Googled knowledge, and it's like yeah, but you spread it. Someone spread it without his permission. That's doxing. This is common knowledge. So, anyways, another another thing we need to talk about. Um, I know how I feel about Jim Sterling. How do you feel about Jim Sterling?
uh, I hate him.
Really? I didn't expect you to hate him, but all right. Why?
I just think his arguments are worthless and most of the videos I've seen of him, he just tries his best to act like the most self-centered prick ever.
Well, yeah, he's always been kind of like that, but he's always been for the customers. But now he's anti
Oh yeah,
gamer.
back the
Hmm.
back then he was an asshole with knowledge.
Hmm.
Nowadays he's just a fucking idiot.
He had some integrity back then. Now he's like he flip flops depending on what side of the aisle like some people are on. You know.
He'll make his videos going like, "Why is everybody so angry about all these things?" And then at the same time, he'll look at fucking Hogwarts Legacy and go like, "I think that's transphobic, you pieces of shit."
Oh no! Water down the wrong pipe. Sorry. I hate it. I don't know why it does that. I shouldn't be talking about Jim Sterling while I'm drinking water. Uh, but like, yeah, he does let his emotions go out of his way. I remember, like, no one should cause, like, he says it's, what was it? Of like, transphobic to call someone, like, hydrant face or something like that. And, what was it? In the, what's the, Banjo Kazooie, spinoff that came out with the lizard and the bat?
That's not
Um,
a spin-off. That's the
Spir-
successor.
yeah. Spiritual successor. Yeah. That's what I meant, but you know
You
what I mean.
ukulele.
Ukulele. Yeah. Ukulele. I even like the Donkey Kong Country version. That was the Impossible Maze.
Yeah.
I beat that game.
Nice.
It was difficult. Anyways, so how do you feel about video game difficulty, Franco?
It just depends.
Hmm.
There's not really a strict answer as to what is the what is the needed difficulty because it could range from anything.
Mm-hmm.
Easy mode could be normal, normal could be hard, that sort of thing, and it could go the other way around where normal can be quite easy and then hard can be normal. It just depends on how the game is made, but I prefer to try normal when it's my first time playing games and
Yeah.
maybe I'll do hard on some playthroughs, but
Mm-hmm.
as far as other games go, if there's like a game with like a single difficulty, like that's the difficulty you go with,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm fine with that as long as it's not as long as the difficulty isn't like you know completely unfair at times.
Mm-hmm.
I like difficulty that feels like it was my fault that it didn't go right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Harsh but fair kind of thing.
yeah, yeah. And then there are games where the difficulty is so fucking insane sometimes. Like BioShock Infinite has some of the worst difficulty I've seen in a game where it was just complete difficulty spikes. Sometimes the game can be piss easy, and then sometimes the game is excruciatingly difficult. Uh, but due to the fact that you can't manually save, the game just goes, "Well, you've been revived, so there you go. Now you just gotta go. Oh, and you died in the first like 5 seconds. All right, now you just gotta regenerate again. You're still stuck with the same ammo, and yeah, there you go. It's like, why don't you just let me die, and then restart my save? It's because, well, it wouldn't be accessible enough, I guess.
Mm.
And then there are games that are so unfairly difficult that it just pisses me off. Fa- 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 Falco knows Falco
Mm-hmm.
knows my experience with Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Heroes is badly made. Okay, as much people out there go, "How dare you? That was my childhood." It's like, yeah, in your childhood, you transferred that to adulthood. Like your instincts take over because you've done it for so long. Like,
I don't even know. I don't even know how kids like that game so much with all the bullshit that's in it.
oh, kids have an endurance when it comes to stuff, and kids don't know any better. And if you're an adult and you like that stuff, I think you need to. I think you need to sit down and play a real game. All right.
Yeah, so hot take, Sonic Adventure DX is a better game than Sonic Heroes, and that's not even good.
um, I was watching you play Sonic Adventures 2, and I was like, this looks a bit better. Like, at least you could
Yeah.
play it. But you know what? I did laugh because the memes. Oh no, stuff like that.
Oh no.
What was the other? Yeah, and of course, like the how I feel about difficulty is like the difficulty is what it is, depending on what game. Um, it's not. It depends. Like you're not always going to be uh the kind of difficulty you want on all games. And of course, there's a difference between accessibility and difficulty. Which we're kind of gonna probably go over, but this video is about Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, and you don't need to know the game. It's just about his arguments about difficulty. Because game journalists get really upset when a hard game comes out and they're like, man, it should be easier. Like, no, because there's a thing called creative vision, and I don't want to go too deep into that conversation because we're going to go through it probably in this video. So,
Yeah. Let's yeah.
let's transfer and tell me if someone comes by because I'm going to be in deep in the trenches of this.
Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches and
Oh my gosh, that's that's a song.
Yeah.
Why is it not picking it up? Oh, there it is. Is it? Oh, hold on. Let me see if it actually wants to go to the other one. Because it's not showing up. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. All right. Sorry. Sorry. Yep, it's showing up. Okay, cool. Ah!
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. He's weird. I'm gonna turn this down. Why are you so loud?
When was this made?
Let's see. Sekiro came out in 2018, I think. So this is probably near that time.
When did Last of Us Part 2 come out?
This is part 2. Came out at a similar time. We haven't even got past the intro yet.
Released in 2020.
Yeah, woo.
So maybe this was before he became an absolute prick? Who knows?
Nope. That happened in 2017 or 18. So, anyways.
Shit.
So let's go.
Oh boy.
Hello, Skellington Boglin. Today's your birthday. What's that? You're very excited about your birthday? Well, you should be. I've got a gift for you. Any Gymquisition topic today will be of your choosing. What's that? You think that's brilliant? What's that? You've got an idea for one already? Well, tell me, just for you, what Gymquisition will we do today? Oh. Whether or not Sekiro should have an easy mode.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, so it's like also let's look behind him.
Full note.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle this topic because I haven't played Sekiro.
I know, but it's like I said, it's like it's a Dark Souls thing. It's the same thing. It's the where the idea is like it should have an easy mode because people have an easier time with it. Therefore, people will have more fun. It's like yeah.
It's like I can already feel as he's doing this skit, the fuse is slowly lowering.
The fuse. You
Yeah,
mean like he's
it's burning.
he's going to explode?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
burning, man. That fuse is burning.
Hmm. Oh, by the way, he's sighing right now. That's the universal YouTuber like trademark of like, I didn't want to make this video. And here's the kicker.
I didn't want to make this video.
But you know what? You don't have to. You don't have to make that video. You can do whatever topic you want. It's almost like that.
Right.
Like you have an obligation to talk about this because it's part of because there's internet discourse. If you're tired of it, don't do it. Yeah.
Falco Vic wants to join.
Oh, gee willikers. Let's go back.
Oh, gee, golly gosh.
Hold on. Let me send him back. There you go. Hello, Vic. Oh. Weird spelling of difficulty. Yeah, I know. Okay.
My difficulty?
Yeah, I misspelled difficulty. It doesn't.
No, that's fine.
It doesn't give me a red line, so I just assumed I spelled it correctly. So hold on. I will get you a new hat.
You used the screenshot. You used the screenshot. I said.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, wait a minute. Froggo, glad you liked my Mr. Fantastic's star meme, and that video version was pretty fun. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't expect for him to actually respond to that, but
hey,
he did. Yeah, thank you, man.
Hey, they're good people. All right.
Hold on. If anybody's wondering what I'm talking about, you could find it on my Twitter profile, Froggo Boggins. That's what it is.
Yeah, go visit us on Twitter. We're good people on there, I promise.
I promise.
So yeah, we're talking about Sekiro in should it have an easy mode?
Ah, yes. I heard about this one.
Yeah,
I remember this one.
I have sent you an invite.
Mm-hmm.
There you are. All right.
Man.
Hold on. I have to transfer us back to the main thing.
Oh god.
We just started.
Oh god, that's this clown.
Yeah.
What is that hat?
It's a steampunk hat.
I know, but what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why is the red part like cut down the middle with string when you kind of want the red to kind of be in front with the string kind of just in the back?
Listen, I don't know. I don't know because it looks like a corset.
It looks really. I know it looks like a corset, but it's like if you just turn that corset around, so it's like mostly red in front, it would actually look better. Like the color balancing would be better.
That's what I'm wondering. Is like
Yeah.
did he get this hat from the store or did
I think he had it made?
I feel like this was a very purposeful choice, and it doesn't look good.
I'm going to make a hat with a garter belt because I'm so smart.
Oh,
that's not a garter belt.
He thinks he's a galaxy brain.
Sorry, corset. My bad.
Yeah, it looks like he needs to like Elizabeth Swan's gonna pass out. Like,
yeah, it's like again, if you turn that around so that like the tied up part is at the back of the hat and then the most of the red is towards the front, it would look better. Like it would fit better with the rest of the outfit he has on color wise. Mind you, the color of the red and the color red of his tie do not match, so it still looks a little awkward. Look, I have two sisters who really like fashion. Okay, this is the consequence.
Yeah. True. Your autism speaks. Yeah.
Like I have a sister who's literally specialized in makeup, and I have another sister who literally knows how to crochet and knit. So it's like, look, they know their color balancing.
Sekiro doesn't need an easy mode. Sekiro doesn't not need an easy mode either. You see?
Enlightened centrism?
Centrism?
How is that? How...
What a
Okay.
no, that's not.
Okay.
It's man, what a he is. He's
Enlightened centrism. Okay, bro.
I just love how he thinks he's so smart. Like, this is obviously like very passive aggressive. Like,
It is. It's very passive aggressive.
It's like, dude, really? How
Bro,
about- You didn't have to make this video, you know?
I didn't want to make this video.
Yeah, we've already made that joke, but yes.
Indeed, it's time to talk about difficulty in games again, as yet another challenging video game has released to the uproar of a conversation that has only gotten more egregiously toxic over the years. From
Oh my God.
Toxic? Dude. Have you heard,
I mean,
have you heard yourself?
like it's like egregiously toxic. It's like
That's
I don't
you!
know.
That's
I don't
you!
know. I don't know, man. Tetris doesn't have a difficulty, and no one's complaining about that.
There's a bunch of games that don't have difficulty.
I don't even
Yeah.
think it's. I don't even
Almost
think it's.
Dark Souls. The only reason Dark Souls gets brought up all the time is because it's popular.
I don't
It was
even
one of
think
the
it.
effectively it was one of the first big games to not have difficulty. But again, it's like
I know,
there
but
are other games that don't. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Mario
I don't
Brothers.
Even,
Armored Core 6 doesn't have any difficulty.
FromSoft.
I don't even
Sorry.
think it's that fucking ravage of a conversation. I mean,
Yeah.
I've heard people who talk about this, and yeah, they can argue, and you know, one of them could probably yell at the other, but overall, it's not really a conversation that like makes people toxic. It's just a conversation on fucking difficulty.
That's what I think. I
So,
think
Yeah, it's just
I think this is
conversation.
projection from him because he's like he's toxic about it. Therefore, it's like other people must be.
by proxy.
Dark Souls to Cuphead, lately any video game that's marketed on its challenge, and let's not forget it's mostly marketing to blame for all this bullshit, we get into a
Well, yeah. Like if you're known for being difficult, then you're gonna market yourself later on for being difficult. I think that just follows. I don't think that's a problem.
what was I
Why
gonna
this
say
game
about
should
this?
never get an easy mode. Yeah.
Okay, to start, this isn't a get good foes. It's not meant to.
I don't know if I
want
wanna read all that.
An easier mode. It's about
I just finished reading it. There's a couple of typos. I probably would have like reread this before posting. But yeah, like I mostly agree with what he says. It's like
Well-
he's talking about the fact that the game doesn't really need difficulty because kind of doesn't need a difficulty slider because kind of the difficulty is sort of the point of the game in that you are
Mhm.
going through all this challenge in order to
In,
win,
in fact,
in order to kind of feel that sense of accomplishment.
as you go through Sekiro, though, it's actually, I didn't think about this till now, but like you get a bunch of chances, even though you take a lot of damage from stuff. It's your posture bar, your stamina, like that's actually the real health bar. It's
Yeah.
It's not only that you can revive, and if you get a critical hit, you can revive again. You actually have a bunch of chances to fight back. It's just that this is how you learn, though. Like,
Yeah, especially with a game like Sekiro. Sekiro is a lot more forgiving than some Souls games.
some of them, but it's definitely punishing in the end. Holy crap! That
It is quite punishing, but I actually do appreciate that
Mhm.
despite the punishment, it's definitely one of the Souls games that's like extremely skill based.
it is like it's more like it's more of a rhythm game.
Yeah, a lot of
Sometimes.
people describe it as like if you like rhythm games, you're gonna probably master this game pretty easily.
And like if you recognize patterns and attacks, it's actually you get rewarded for that more than any other Souls game. It's really good.
Seeing pro players of like Sekiro, like seeing those people who like do no damage runs for like bosses and stuff, you can tell how well they've mastered the mechanics of the game and know how to fight the bosses.
I'm too aggressive to do those. Like, nah.
Well, the thing is, the thing is, a lot of those people who do no damage are hyper aggressive.
Mhm.
Like they don't like back down. Like when they're like fighting Genichiro or what's his name, Ishin, they are
Mhm.
hyper aggressive. They are not playing defensively. They're rushing forward
It
without
does.
hesitation.
The no stamina bar is definitely something. Well, another thing is I'm just greedy. So it's like,
Yeah, the greed will kill you. The greed will kill you.
yep, absolutely.
Massive debate over whether games should have easy modes, whether accessibility options matter, or whether games should be challenging and exclusive only to those.
Exclusives of valid game
When
design
is
choice.
exclusion?
Yes.
When is exclusion a valid design choice? The difference between what you earn and what you're owed.
Well,
Huh, and that could actually be an
mhm.
interesting talking point about
Oh
like
yeah.
what you earn and what you're owed. It's like I'm guessing what you're owed is kind of the mechanics, and what you earn is kind of the rewards for mastering the mechanics.
I don't think it's what they mean. I think it's just um what you're owed is finishing the game. I think it's what they mean. And I'm like, no, you're not owed a boss defeat just because you bought the game. Like that's not how this works. You paid for a challenge, and if you're gonna get one, okay? Like
Yeah,
if you bought it for different reasons, that's your own fault. You didn't do you didn't do your research or you didn't pay attention.
is Ninja Gaiden 4 out already?
Oh what?
I think Ninja Gaiden 4 might be out, which means that I might actually try it out.
Yes, me too. It's on Steam, and I'm like, I might want to get that, like, because
Yes.
I am uh Ninja Gaiden 2 was definitely one of the for the NES. I mean, was definitely one of the games I could beat on command, and I was very proud of that. So,
Yeah, that's fun. I remember
well,
people often point out that
mhm.
people often point out character action games were the original Souls games.
Well, there's a thing called NES Hard, and they're not kidding. Um,
Those with a natural skill or those who, as they say, get good. Way back in 2016, the opposite root cause led to the exact same discourse. Back then, the uproar was over games already having very easy modes, notably Star Fox Zero boasting a zero difficulty mode in
wait. Oh, hold on. Never mind.
which the player couldn't die, a mode that toddlers could play if they want. True hard.
Well, yeah, that's bad.
I feel like in terms of difficulty, a fail state still needs to be there. If
Yes,
you have
I
a
agree.
difficulty mode where you literally cannot die, then that kind of takes away all the stakes the game has to offer.
hmm I
There should be a proper fail state, and death is often the proper fail state.
I was I used to play Doom 2 on the on DOS, and it had like the codes for like ID God, which is typically God mode. But of course, like
Yeah.
I tried to actually play it first, but I was dumb kid, so I cheated. But like that's because like I just didn't know any better and stuff like that. I was just man, but I did play Pitfall: The Mind Adventure. That game was hard on a PC, but I did it. It's good stuff.
Hardcore gamers trademark didn't like this at
Uh,
all, for reasons I still don't quite understand, since it was an optional mode that wouldn't affect them in the slightest if
No,
they
but
played on literal.
here's the thing. People don't. I don't think most people mind the existence of like an easy mode,
they
even like a
don't.
game, and even like something like game journal difficulty. You'll get some mockery for it,
They
but
should.
people won't. But as you should. But people won't like tell you to not have it. They'll just be like, haha, game journal difficulty, and they'll usually just make fun of people who play it
Mhm.
on game journal difficulty. That's
DSP
fine.
mode. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I've played games on easy mode, especially if the game especially if I'm just not in the mood for a challenge. Like if I just want to
hmm
sit down and relax after like a long day, it's like fine. But if I literally played a game where couldn't die,
hmm
I would just not I would lose all my investment because it's like what's the point then? Like even if I'm playing on easy, I still expect to like at least be
hmm
challenged enough that if I don't play well, I'll probably die.
I mean, like, as much as I complain about like new Mario games are a little bit too easy, I think at least they present a challenge that needs to be overcome. Like, it won't just give you the win unless you die a lot. Then it gives you a gold Tanuki suit.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a.
Hold on,
I forgot that that was a.
you guys
I forgot that
continue.
was
I'll be
something
right
that.
back.
I forgot that was something in Veilguard. I forgot that was a thing they did.
What?
Veilguard in the custom difficulties has a mechanic where you can literally stop yourself from dying.
Oh Christ.
Yeah, that is in their custom settings. You can go into custom difficulty and prevent yourself from dying. Good
Okay.
lord. It's like I forgot that that was a thing that they were clowned on for because I was too busy looking at everything else everything else in the game.
Oh, someone had made a green screen compilation of War of the Worlds.
That's gonna be fun. I saw some of those. This looks so funny, dude.
That just looks like the new movie, the meme one now.
Dude, the fucking memes of like
All
Ice
right.
Cube sitting up and then
Mhm.
angrily saying, "It's you! It was you!"
Am I here? Hello.
Yeah, you're here.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Let,
you're here. It's
let
like
us continue.
Literally
I
any
am
other
before you before we continue, Falco.
Hmm.
I found this out, but you weren't there here.
Hmm.
I remembered that Veilguard also had a difficulty that
Yes,
completely prevented the character from dying.
it's that's just dumb.
Well, it's not a difficulty. It's not a difficulty. It's a difficulty setting. Like if you go into custom difficulty, you can literally prevent your character from dying, but it's still really retarded.
Yeah, it is because like you don't gain anything from it.
Yeah,
There's
it's like ultimately, I think in all games, failure has to be there. The ability to fail at a game must be there. I think part of a game being a game in the first place is that you can fail, is that you
it's
can not win.
it's not a movie for goodness sakes. If
Yeah, it's like
and if like if you want to do that, you get a walking simulator. Like
yeah,
there's nothing wrong with walking simulators, by the way. There's a lot of good ones, but it's like there's games where but still even those have a not necessarily a fail state, but they do have like, well, you can't solve this puzzle, then you're not able to to proceed. Like it's I I don't. It's just really weird.
quite understand
yeah.
since it was an optional
I
mode
think a
that
fail
wouldn't.
state in games is kind of what makes them so unique, and not
Mhm.
just in like regular game, and not just in video games, regular games, card games, tabletop games. A fail state is part of the experience of the game.
I remember going to not just Gen Con, but like to like I've heard horror stories from like DMs that run these things. It's like you're not allowed to kill players when it comes to tabletop stuff.
That's crazy.
I know. And it's like what
Like no, player. You should be allowed to kill players because if the player dies, that's just the game. That's just how the game works.
I know.
You died because a monster hit you really hard. You
Well,
died because you got unlucky and the monster nat 20.
yep. And it's even
That's how
worse.
I died.
Yep.
That's how I died in my first adventure. I was a ranger. Stupid, by the way, because I didn't realize how shit the ranger was in D&D.
It is.
I was a ranger. It was my first adventure. We were playing. I was doing decently well with my ranger. I was basically being a ranged unit. So I was just like, I was kiting, and then suddenly this red cap, stealthily appears behind me, cuts me down with a nat 20, and I'm just dead. It's like, well, fuck.
Well, yeah, but it's I'm just saying I'm just saying it's like it's a big no-no upon players, especially if you only bring your Gen Con characters. It takes them forever to
Yeah.
level up or whatever, and it's like, well, Sorry, it's like
I,
nah.
I feel like if you want a bigger challenge with D&D,
We're
start
gonna
your players
fire
off
you.
at like
Mhm.
start your players off at like level 5 and see how well they can do against harder enemies. Because level 5s are really good kind of milestone point for a lot of characters in D&D because a lot of the classes get some of their best stuff at level 5.
Yeah.
Affect them in the slightest if they played on literally any other difficulty. I hate games, famously yelled one commenter. I hate how Nintendo has a toddler
All right.
option on all their
That's
new games. Some
Being in an annoying voice doesn't mean they're wrong. Um, option for all their new games, something like Star Fox Zero will only be bought by hardcore fans. I don't know about that. I think they see Star Fox and they're like, "Ooh, I remember Star Fox 64."
At least the
I,
people who are old enough to remember. Yeah.
Um, also, this is this one when Megatron is flying away? I don't know, but like,
What do you like about it?
yeah, I'm talking about the picture. But in anywho, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it just feels like it's poisoning the well of discussion.
Yeah.
Something like SFZ will only be bought by hardcore fans. Not that it mattered in the end, Star Fox Zero was shit. And even if it wasn't, it doesn't
Was
matter
it?
now, does it?
Yeah,
Like I've never played Star
it
Fox ever. Was it actually a bad game?
it was notably bad. Yeah.
it's
That's a
fine.
shame.
It's just the controls are very wonky.
Yep, that's all it takes. They had a blueprint and they didn't follow it. So,
It's 2019 and no one gives a shit about the difficulty modes in, well, any game that was released before 2019. Because the conversation keeps happening and it keeps not mattering in the long term because people just enjoy
So
the
why do
game.
you talk
what
about it?
yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, by the way.
God damn it!
But I'm going to talk about it.
I'm fucking sick and tired of hearing this motherfucker go. Well, I'm going to explain my argument, but it doesn't matter in the end because I gotta pretend like I don't care, even though I clearly fucking care.
Yep. Yep. That's
So
it.
what? I mean, what?
Mm-hmm. Yep. This is him. It's like I wonder if someone said to him, "I don't care about loot boxes." Like, no, you have to care. It's like, yeah, sure. New PvP just dropped. Nah, it's not a Kaplan.
They bloody enjoy. Are people really incapable of any sort of difficulty? Asks one superior gamer. So what if a player struggles? It's the only way they'll get good.
How's that not true?
Wait, are people really incapable of any sort of difficulty? What if the player struggles? Is the only one? Someone mad at 3-year-olds.
Same.
What? When did they fucking? God, you are just a fucking well of straw man.
I'd like Jim. I'd like to point out there are children who play Nintendo games, especially the early Nintendo games,
Yes.
and those early Nintendo games are notoriously hard. So, what does this mean?
Not
So
all of
what
them
the
are
fuck?
notoriously hard, but you know, there's it
What the
depends.
fuck is this? Someone mad at 3-year-old? When did they say they were fucking mad at a 3-year-old? They're just saying that people are incapable of any sort of difficulty. Have you seen the fucking IGN reviews on Crash Bandicoot and Saint Trilogy or Cuphead? For fuck's sake, Jim. Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, the people are quite capable of dealing with difficulty, but of course there are people who
Well,
just don't want to deal with it because they have other things going on. That's fine. That's your decision.
yes.
But saying that a game should be easy, even though it's not by its design, is like no, it's not how this
Jim doesn't.
works.
Jim Jim doesn't care about like the studio's creative like decisions. It's like nah, we don't want it to be that way. We want it to be this way. Sometimes that
I'll
is.
bet.
Sometimes that's the problem. Sometimes it's for its best intentions. Like Cuphead, for example. It has a simple mode, but guess what? You can't get all the way to the last boss with simple mode. It's not gonna happen.
So what if a player struggles? Fair question. Here's a follow-up question. So what if a player doesn't struggle? Seriously, so what? Are you really going to get mad at a baby for playing a game on its baby setting?
Yes.
I mean, because it's like,
It
so what if a
depends.
player doesn't struggle? It's like, no, but
It
part of the reason
depends.
part of the reason people enjoy playing games is partially because there is a element of challenge
Mhm.
combined with fun. Even children's playing games, even games like street games and like playground games that I used to play in the Philippines, there was actually an element of challenge to them. There's an element of like skill
Mhm.
and and a kind of element of competitiveness. There, we had a game in the Philippines called Labay Tunga, which is basically you have two people on either side of an area, and then you have a bunch of people in the middle, and it's basically kind of a form of dodgeball, where you basically get like a thing that's made up of papers with like a really small stone in the middle to give it weight, and then you tape it together, and you start throwing it at the people in the middle, and they either have to dodge it or they have to catch it, but because it's small, it's harder to catch.
Is this,
If they get hit, they're out. It's a convoluted dodgeball.
is Jim like
Mhm.
what does he see through his fucking eyes? Because him going like, "Why are you mad about a baby playing on the babysitter?" No one's talking about the fucking babies. We're
No
Yes.
one's
talking
talking
about
about
we're talking about
no
the
one's talking
adults
about
who can't.
babies. We're talking
We're,
about grown ass men.
yeah, we're
Mhm.
talking about the fucking
Grown ass men
adults
and
who can't.
women.
We're talking about the fucking adults who can't comprehend the fucking setting of a difficulty mode. All right,
Yep.
Jesus Christ, why are you such a fucking?
Because
You were very
he
close to saying fag.
because because he's right. Because he's right. You know, he's right about everything he talks about.
He's right, you know?
Yeah. Uh,
Does that idea, again, in the modern world, does that matter today to you? Does that set your teeth on edge, knowing that some people played Star Fox Zero and didn't die?
Here's the
well,
problem. Here's the problem. How a game is developed still matters, because if you're simply catering to people who basically want to play games without challenge, what happens to the rest of your player base? Because a lot of the player base might play a game because they're eager for a challenge. They're eager to play something that
well,
can, be kind of fun, and sometimes they draw a lot of fun out of the challenge.
So if
it. Hold on. If
sorry,
sorry, I just don't want to lose my thought. But like,
The
if
train of thought, yeah.
if you do this though, it feels like you're talking down to them. If you don't know, there used to be a Final Fantasy USA because the Japanese thought because their RPGs didn't sell in America that they just don't like the complexities of JRPGs, and so they made Final Fantasy USA, and it was so simplified that very few people bought it because they feel like they're being talked down to. It's
Yeah,
like
it's like, yeah,
we don't want that to
it's
happen
funny.
with difficulty.
if I
It,
okay, sorry, I
no,
just
no,
want to
no.
say
Go.
if Jim like if there was a game named I don't know Schlumped of the Egg and then
Slump the egg.
if there was a game called Schlumped of the Egg and the entire game was just you walking in this wide open world and all you had to do was just press one button and then you got to the end of the level really
Ta-da!
quickly. Jim would be fucking sweating. He would be going through this review going like, well, it's repetitive and it's a little easy. You fucker! You fucker!
You lied! He lied to me. He hates me.
The game journalist would be like
He
10 out.
shot at me.
The game journalist would be like 10 out of 10. Like
It's 10 out of
Like
10. Easiest game ever.
there is such thing as a difficulty ruining a game, Jim. All right, there is such thing. Whether a
There,
game can be too easy or a game can be too unfair and difficult.
yeah.
We have a scale for a reason.
The scale exists, Jim.
If it does, why? I'll ask again what I asked in 2016, as I'm still, after all this time, no closer to understanding exactly why people froth at the mouth over this shit outside of selfish, elitist, gatekeeping reasons.
What?
What's
Elitist? Excuse me?
What's wrong with being gatekeepy? Elitism? Excuse me, have you heard yourself talk? Like,
I'm sorry.
just
Did he
because
just call me elitist for wanting games
yes.
that have... And no, I'm the kind of person who likes playing games on like easy. Okay, I'm the kind of person who that's kind of catering to, especially because I have other things. I don't want to use up too much of my time, but it's like
Sure.
it's fine. But it's like I still agree with games having hard difficulty. I think that anyone who wants to play on hard should be able to play on hard.
I agree with that.
It's like I don't understand, Jim.
It's like you're elitist and gatekeepy if you don't want games to have a baby difficulty. It's like,
Imagine
brother.
me, I'm like, Jim, I like playing games on easy. Then you must not want a harder difficulty. It's like, I don't know, man. I might play games on harder difficulties if the fancy really sets in. But I think most people should have the choice.
If
It's
you
ultimately about freedom of choice for the player.
if you cared this much, oh, I'm sorry, Jim Sterling doesn't care, right? Because that's how it works. But if Jim cares this much about like the idea of like why are you like this to baby difficulties when babies play it too, is like, Jim, you do realize that you know as gamers, just like in real life, we have to have some sort of fucking difficulty in life so that we can learn from it and be better at it. You do realize that, right?
Why do we fall down, Bruce?
So we can pick ourselves back up and play Schlumpto the Egg.
That's right. Go out there and be Batman. I will, Alfred. Ah! Anyways.
What
Yeah.
is so harmful about a completely optional mode that you never have to experience? Is your problem that
Well, when that happens, they have to change the whole game design to make it less and less, and it just continues.
Not only
Because-
that, but...
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
And it makes it easier every single installment that comes out. It does damage like the
Not
gaming
only-
landscape.
Not only that, but now this came out before Last of Us Part 2, but Last of Us Part 2 had a fucking setting in the difficulty where all you had to do was press prone, and then you just
And you go
sneak past,
stealth.
you sneak past everybody, and this was made for game journos. You do realize that this is something that game journalists are fucking exploiting, because game journalists don't want to fucking struggle with the game and actually treat it fairly.
Well, what game journalists really
Mm.
want is to experience the true intention of what the narrative game is, which is the narrative. And that's why they made it. They want people to like, but if it's too hard, they won't go past, they won't see my lovely storytelling. It's like, I am definitely projecting, but yeah. Because it's like, I understand what you're saying, but here's the thing. No one deserves to see what you have when it comes to storytelling, when it comes to a game. When it comes to a game, the gameplay comes first.
I think there are certain games where the storytelling comes quite a bit, but a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of the time, gameplay usually comes first.
Well, it is a game first. Yeah.
Here's the thing, Jim, listen.
Jim,
We're not calling you by
look,
your...
listen.
Look here, listen!
Please make a fucking point. Please.
Don't repeat yourself again, please.
others might have an
Look here,
easier
look,
time and not
listen.
get good at the game on its default mode? So what? Why are you worried about what others think so long as they're having fun with the same game? Isn't that what games are primarily about? Being entertained, getting your money's worth. If some find that entertainment and value in a mode where they can't die, what does it really fucking matter? Especially in this industry where it's getting harder.
He dies!
What do you mean? What do you mean? What was he gonna say about it's getting harder? What were you going to say?
Oh,
Jim?
it's good. Oh, I
Please
just
don't
let's love. It's like, how dare you care about other
How
people's
dare you care about game?
How do you care about other people's experiences? I'm like, I do care, Jim.
I mean, they're playing the same game as you and they're enjoying it just like you. So why are you upset? Maybe because they're not experiencing what I'm fucking experiencing in terms of difficulty and struggle and actually learning to play the fucking game instead of just playing Nabbit and just walking through everything.
Also, he died at the end, which I'm like, oh, that's funny.
They can't die. What does it really fucking matter? Especially in this industry
matters
where it's
quite a
getting
lot,
harder
John.
and harder to find fun games that are just fun games that aren't trying to fuck you over, psychologically manipulating people into spending more money, making games grindier, making games less fun.
That's
No one is talking
not the same
about...
thing. That's not the same thing as difficulty.
I don't understand.
That's adding stuff to certain games that make you spend more money. That doesn't make it more difficult. It just makes you grind more. That's different.
Grinding is game design. It's not difficulty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and mind you, I will say that there are certain games that I think do grinding really badly. I think
Yes.
I think a lot of games that kind of parrot MMOs
Mhm.
are really guilty of this, is the kind of the grind. But other games, like a game that I actually grinded quite a bit for, and because of how good the gameplay loop was, it didn't bother me, was Clear Obscure. I actually grinded
Mhm.
Clear Obscure a lot and leveled up my characters, and I had no trouble with it because I really liked the gameplay loop of Clear Obscure.
I don't mind it in Super Mario RPG or in Dragon Quest XI, since you have to run into the enemies. You don't always have to like random encounters. It's just you have to know where to go, and that's part of what grinding in JRPGs is kind of cool for. It's like you gotta find the certain enemies that you want to grind for. Like sometimes. Mm-hmm.
Defrosted Robot just said,
Mm-hmm.
when everyone's super, no one will
Go
be.
be.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's the whole thing of when you give everyone, when you basically allow people to just live throughout like a game.
Mm.
Like if the game if put it this way, if every other difficulty in the game has a fail state, and then you just have a difficulty in the game that has no fail state, like you literally cannot die. People will see you playing that, and and he's like, oh, you shouldn't be afraid of their judgment. It's like, problem is, you can't just tell them that and expect them to just take it to heart. That's not how any of this works. And more than that, I feel like most people who play video games, I think, enjoy the challenge of not wanting their character to die.
The thing that's kind of like I have taken for granted probably is because I did grow up during like one of the hardest periods of gaming history, and it's like, man, you guys have it too easy. It's like, uh,
All to squeeze extra cash out of people who have already bought the damn game. The game industry itself is working way too hard to make games less fun. The last thing we all need to do is
less fun. Okay, let's. The thing is though, it's like how do you know that? What? Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna quote Mahler. It's like, wait a minute. What if I spend money on loot boxes? That's fun for me. Are you telling me not to have fun?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like,
it's like, what if I spend money on things that are obviously predatory? It's like, but you shouldn't do that. It's like, but what if it's fun?
it's fun. Yeah, it's fun for them. They're getting their dopamine hit. So what's the problem?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's predatory. It's like, but they're having fun.
Yep, you can't say that because fun is subjective.
Man, what a lovely day in the neighborhood. I can't wait to express myself and go about this day. Oh look, a well. I wonder what this was, and it's thoroughly poisoned.
Well, you know what it reminds me of? Like, there's back in the third edition. Oh no, back in like I think it was second edition. There's like the anti-paladin, the dark paladin. He has the opposite.
Oh yeah, the I think they eventually renamed it to Death Knight, right?
Yeah,
That was
and
like
so
the
like
the
and so
renaming
like
of the Paladin.
a dark paladin had the ability to like he has the opposite abilities and the opposite virtues of a paladin. He's very cowardly, but the thing he could do is like where a paladin can purify water, a dark paladin can poison water. So all you do is go to the well and just touch it, and then everyone will just die.
As Defrosted Robot said, fun is subjective. No, and I have more to say about this because it's like
I said that.
Jim is Jim is legitimately arguing that we don't want fun when we ask for difficulty. It's like no one is saying that, Jim. No one is saying that. They are just asking for some challenge for the fucking player and shouldn't make it so easy to access things that will just make you breeze through the game if you are a fucking adult and you want to fucking play through video games. You gotta
Mhm.
have some challenge. Even if you're a kid, you need
So
to have
there.
some. Even if you're a kid, you
Sorry.
need some amount of challenge.
The thing I always think about is like think about children's like playground games, games that children play. Even those things have an element of challenge and of competitive and a competitive nature. Even something as simple as jackstones have a level of challenge because it's competitive. How many stones can you get in a single bounce?
Oh, you're talking about like skipping stones. Yeah.
Look, yeah, it's like, there's always a level of challenge even in children's games because children enjoy interacting. Children enjoy seeing who can win, who's
who
faster,
who
who's
can
this.
swing the highest. Who can jump the
I mean,
furthest.
just look at kids playing with sticks. The kids playing with sticks is who can hit each other first.
Cops and robbers.
Yeah, cops and robbers. It's like there's so many children's games that children like play in the playground or at home or in their
Tic-tac-toe, Go
backyards and
Fish,
stuff.
Candyland. It goes
Yeah, tic
further
tac
and
toe. Yeah,
further. It's like,
it's like
man.
there's so many games that children play that rely on the children actually like being competitive and wanting to win. I feel like I think Jim is underestimating the competitive spirit of children.
Dude, children are mean and cruel, but they really are. It's like
Children are mean and cruel.
like
Falco
there's
2025.
nothing more pure but evil is the heart of a child. Like that's the thing. It's like their naivete about stuff lets them be as carefree as they want to be, which means they don't understand consequences. So it's like, and being competitive is a part of that. So yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
it's like he's talking about like people being mad at 3-year olds. It's like I don't know, man. Crank their age up to 4, and you'll realize just how mean they can be.
Yep.
As a collective is make games less fun for each other, just poisoning the well of the discussion with
Oh my gosh, he said it.
What?
He accused the other side of poisoning the well of discussion.
Ah, yes, yes. I see where you put the poison, Jim.
need to do as a collective is make
Where's the poison go? That's right, the square
The
hole.
squirrel.
games less fun for each other, just poisoning the well
That's
of
right,
the
he goes in the
discussion with this
squirrel.
shit. The anger over easier modes that already exist seems to run counter to a very popular argument
Alright,
against
let's
an easy
continue
mode
this.
in Dark Souls or
Ah,
Cuphead
shit,
or
I think I've been
Sekiro.
disconnected. Hang on, let me refresh.
Oh,
I'm just imagining Jim going like, "Why are you poisoning the well?" I'm literally filling it with fucking daisies. Why are you poisoning the well? And answer me. I'm doing literally nothing, man. Look at my well. It's safe, and there's like a dead bird in it.
it's filled with Las Plagas. Drink it.
Drink it!
Oh no.
It would betray the developer's artistic vision.
Yes, Jim. Correct.
Yeah, it's like more than that. It's also that if the developers wanted a game where you can look, if a developer wants to make a game where you can't die, that's on them. But if ultimately the design for most of the game is that you can die or you can fail, and then they're forced to make a difficulty level where you cannot fail, I feel like that runs against their like desires for the
Creator's vision.
game.
You
Yeah,
you
their vision for the game.
you have to retool a game if you want to make it for different difficulty levels. Instead of having it for one and having a sort of an experience all to itself. Because, like what if you put more enemies here? Like that would ruin like certain things. Remember Dark Souls 2, everyone. Like it's just ugh. We're to add more enemies. That will make it more difficult. It's like, yeah, but you don't care about the vision of what you're doing. You just want to make it more difficult. Like that's the opposite. Like, people don't want unreasonable difficulty, like something like that. They want a sort of honest game that says I'm difficult, but I'm fair about my difficulty. People want that.
From Software had a very careful game balance in mind when it designed Sekiro, and therefore we cannot argue with them, ever, on the modes they do or don't choose to have in their games.
So why are you arguing against it? That's what I want to know.
How criticism apparently works. But sure, whatever, it's about artistic integrity, it's about respecting what the developers want. But if you decide that's going to be your argument, you can no longer get mad when developers do add easy modes because, you know, respecting the developer's vision and all.
Well, that's kind of different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
that.
different.
Respecting creative
Whoa.
visions.
What just happened?
He's showing us a Skyrim mod.
No. I didn't play it. Anywho,
No, it's the
Randy
Savage.
Savage. Yeah.
So here's the
Mhm.
thing: if someone wanted to make a game with like one difficulty only, let's say the old Kirby games, where you could play through that, and it's relatively easy. It's safe. It's fine and all that sort of thing. It's meant to make it's meant for like really young kids who won't even be able to comprehend challenges. So stuff like that. That's the director. Well, that's the game developer's vision to give it that single mode. Just like it's the creator's vision to give a single mode to Dark Souls or other games like that.
Okay.
However, when they add different difficulty settings, that's not really them setting their one vision. That's them going like, well, let's make it accessible for the other people. That's not really their vision alone. It's them being aware of the other people.
Well, that's not always the case, but I do get what you're saying. It's like the old, like, I think Devil May Cry 3 has a very good difficulty system where it does.
DMC3 is pretty good. DMC difficulty is pretty
And
good.
here's the thing: they don't change the number of enemies or their behaviors. It's just that they are tougher.
Yeah, pretty much.
But the thing is though, it was designed that way. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is no, like, even in easy auto, it's not baby mode. Like, you're still going to have your a tough time if you're new to the genre. But then there's stuff like you said that's where it's like they're thinking about everyone instead of just making an experience. So so these are definitely two different sort of arguments. It's like, what if it was the vision of somebody? Then you can't complain. It's like, yes, I can. Because what if they did it wrong? Like, you can make a difficulty wrong. Like, putting more enemies in, that will show off its balance. Like I said, Dark Souls 2 did that. Its balance is way off. And so they have to compensate it with something else. Which is life gems, which means you can buy healing items, which destroys the pacing of the game. I'm allowed to complain about that, even though it's easier with that system.
Seems to also go against the popularity of mods, so you can't have mods anymore either. Modding a game.
You can't have mods because that'll destroy the integrity of the game. Okay, that's not the same thing, but okay.
To improve its UI, add new features and content, sometimes change the entire visual style of a game, is not only common but has been aggressively fought for over.
Oh, he's floating off the ground. Good job.
For the years. Developers who disallow modding are often maligned, and Bethesda was justly raked over the coals when it attempted to capitalize on modding and turn it into a glorified microtransaction system. Mods exist that raise or lower the difficulty of many games, and they've existed before without much issue. In fact, in one of the many threads about Dark Souls difficulty.
So, what's your guys' views on mods when it comes to things because I don't have much experience with mods. If it, I would not want to mod my first game. Like I want the vanilla playthrough
The way it
first.
works,
Mhm.
the way I approach mods is that I really like mods. Mods are really really fun, and they're a really fun way of approaching the game. My thing with mods is that I often point out that people tend to use mods as an excuse for why a game is fun. This is like quite literally the defense of Skyrim and Fallout 4. People say that those games are fun and that they're good because mods. Incorrect. They're actually quite bad, and the mods only serve to fix a broken game.
Yes, correct.
In comparison, New Vegas is a
Mhm.
fun game. It's just that it's also incomplete.
Yeah.
So I often the mods I often use for New Vegas are to kind of stabilize a game that wasn't given enough maintenance. Same thing with Dragon Age Origins. Dragon Age Origins is a very good game, and I mostly just use mods to stabilize it because it has some performance issues.
Like, yeah, that's how like Mandalore Gaming said about like System Shock 2, where it's like there's a patch update mod for like I like what it called, like quality of life, and it's with the same art style, so it doesn't distract from the thing. It's just update textures, and and allows like certain things to happen that won't destroy the game, you know. But like uh but like mods that add or lessen difficulty or like change the game entirely when it comes to graphical quality, I would say wait. Like for those things, get the vanilla experience first and then go back and do it. But I'm just
Yeah.
Mhm.
Difficulty out there, mods were used as an argument against an official easier mode. For people wanting an easy mode, it's very easy to download modded save files for Demon Souls and Dark Souls that make the game really easy. Well, you can imagine what happened when a mod came out to make the latest From game easier. After someone used a mod that slowed Sekiro.
Oh my gosh. You shouldn't be proud of that, PC gamer. I beat Sekiro's final boss with cheats and I feel fine. Yeah, of course you do. You shut it from the rooftops. I'm sorry, but like, this is a journalist. He
Yeah.
shouldn't be shouting this out like this. He said he cheated with cheats. He didn't beat the game. Like, I'm sorry, but if you cheat to beat the game, you didn't really beat it.
Down to make combat less brutal, people became furious.
Less brutal? Dude, stop sugarcoating it. He said he cheats. Right there. You're showing it.
The guy's best Sekiro with cheats. Works at PC Gamer. This is what a casual cuck looks like.
Oh my fucking hell.
An FBI
yeah.
cuck detective.
Oh, what the
I want to
fuck?
die. I want to die. I'm in so much pain. I'm in so much pain. Help me, help me,
Help, help me, help me, help me. Oh, take on it. I gotta get up. Anyways, yeah, it is sort of like, well, yeah, it is cuck energy when you cheat at a game and you're proud of it. It's like, yeah. Lewis does not approve. Indeed, Lewis would not approve.
And another. Wait, that's the cuck who wrote that shitty article about beating Sekiro with cheats. Soy boy with a disgusting neckbeard. And
Hold on. What was his name?
What a
Someone who calls people soy boys. Yeah.
fuck's sake.
You know, you're gonna get
So
bad.
boring.
It's like it's the internet. Welcome to the internet, Jim. I thought you'd be over this by now.
shitty article about beating Sekiro with cheats. Soy boy with a disgusting neckbeard. And of course there was that other response to the
You cheated not only the game but yourself. Oh.
Sekiro mod, the one that became, well, memed overnight. One so arrogant it could only be read by an aristocrat, a literal
No,
aristocrat.
no,
Yep,
no.
yep, we're going.
Oh no! I think I know what's coming.
We've transferred into the next circle of hell. Welcome to the first one from the sun.
Oh no! Oh no!
You
Oh,
cheated
no.
not only the game, but yourself.
That's true.
Kill me!
It's true
Kill
though.
me.
Like everything you said
What
is
the-
true. You've cheated yourself on the experience.
What the fuck? What is this noose doing around my neck?
No, Froggo, don't do it.
No. See, that's my stand to make sure you stay here. You're not going anywhere.
Froggo opens the case. He's like, "Ah, today, old friend."
You didn't grow.
True.
You didn't improve.
True.
Oh,
You
Jesus
took a
Christ.
shortcut and gained nothing. You
That's true though. Like he didn't gain anything from it. What's wrong with what he said?
Yeah, dude. It's like you did take a shortcut.
experienced a hollow victory. Nothing was risked, and nothing was gained.
Remember, he doesn't care. he dressed up as this
Wait,
thing, but
Guys,
he
I
doesn't
just
care.
had a real.
Yeah.
I just had a realization. He's an aristocrat, so which means he's of the old century, which means he can be executed.
Which means he's an elitist.
Ah, yes, he can be executed.
Oh, I'm gonna put you in the guillotine.
Dude, what was the fucking meme that? Oh god, it was the one of lemon grab from
Unacceptable.
Adventure Time. Put you in my oven.
Oh my gosh.
It's sad that you don't know the difference. Royston! I just roasted me a soy boy casual neckbeard! He doesn't know the value of hard work!
He
Now
wasn't
feed
even
me!
the one that said soy
He
boy
doesn't-
or
he-
neckbeard.
he
He
does-
wasn't the one that said that.
It's kind of funny. He doesn't know different than hard work. I'm like, wow. This guy who's on the internet like this, telling people who doesn't know the value of hard work. Look at yourself, dude.
I love how he's going like, wow, these people are so pathetic. Meanwhile,
Yeah, right?
meanwhile,
It's like I understand he was once a wrestler, but it's like you don't really have to do anything when you're a fake wrestler. So, you know.
Grapes are dangling from your hand! Ah!
I'm gonna
Bear in mind this personal
Oh, thank
use,
goodness.
not a demand for an easier mode to be added to the game. Someone solved their own problem. It was simply someone using modifications to make
By the way, I know that background music. That's the NES game Gremlins 2. Just a nice tidbit, you know. Anyways,
solved their own problem. It was simply someone using modifications to make the game more personally enjoyable.
he said he cheated. You can't get away from that.
You know, the thing that mods have existed to do since mods fucking began.
Mods were made to fix games. There's nothing wrong with the game.
But this time, it was unacceptable. And it was unacceptable for no good reason. Because
No, because he was how would I say it? Someone from a publication, and then he's proud of it. So he's allowed to put out there his opinion, and no one's allowed to say your opinion is wrong. All right.
even if you think
Charming,
an easier
isn't-
mode in a
isn't
game
he?
causes harm
She-
somehow,
oh,
the
no.
writer who used the mod only quote-unquote harmed themselves. Harm in this case making a game they bought more finely tuned to their own sense of fun, which I can't even...
It harms the rest of the gaming industry because he's allowed to say this stuff outright. And he works at a gaming publication. It does hurt. Because people listen to them. For no reason. Yeah.
Oh no.
pretend to find upsetting. People get mad if a difficulty option already exists. They get mad if some people are put off when a game doesn't have an easy mode. They get mad if you don't just go and mod
Welcome to the internet, Jim. You're mad. No, you're mad. You're mad at them, and then you say you don't care. Shut up.
the game yourself. They get mad if you do just go and mod the game yourself. It's almost as if the argument evolves so that nobody can win unless they achieve the nirvana of getting good, which is fine so long as the process of getting good is actually fun for the player.
Fun for the player. All right.
If the game isn't enjoyable until after you've gotten good, then people probably ain't gonna give it a chance.
Wow. He thinks.
Wow, really?
He thinks gamers are just like worthless as people. Like, it's like if
Your life serves no purpose. You should kill yourself now.
okay. The be okay. That comes from low tier god. Okay.
Yeah.
YouTube. All right.
Falco has like a cross on YouTube. Like, please back away, YouTube. It is safe, YouTube. Do not punish.
I feel like I'm Chris Pratt, like holding my hand up to the raptor. Don't eat me.
That's where Dark Souls was always so masterful. Getting good was fun. It already gives players
Oh,
wait
wait
getting
a
good
minute.
at Sekiro is really. Getting good at Sekiro is really fun.
Yeah, and I'm like, so if they made an easy mode, then it wouldn't be as much fun for a lot of people. You can't have both sides of the argument.
He's having the cake and eating it.
In Minecraft,
Stop
no,
it.
no.
Stop it, Jim.
No. Jim Sterling deserves to die in Roblox. All right?
many options to deal with the game's challenges while maintaining a certain level of challenge itself. You can level up, you can call in help from co-op players, you can try a massive variety of weapons and armor and all of its
Hold on, what am I looking at?
It's a club.
Oh, it is! Oh, I thought... Okay, I'm an idiot. I thought that big thing was coming out of that shack.
Oh.
And I'm like, what am I looking at? By the way,
it's
Dark
a
Souls...
club.
Yeah? Oh, sorry. Dark Souls 2 Majula is probably the best home... what do you call... What's the area called when you go back to it a bunch of times? Like the hometown. I don't know. It's the best one in Souls.
valid. All of it can work, giving players tons of enjoyable options. And if people want a tougher time, they can run around in just their underpants hitting things with a broken sword. All that said, it's clear From Software has a very
Yes, you can make your own challenges in games that you don't find challenging anymore. Because, a chill game for me is Dark Souls 3.
It's. I'm starting to notice something. So at the beginning of this video,
Mhm.
Jim's good old Jimbo, said that, but Sekiro does not need an easy mode. Sekiro does need an easy mode, and he
He
takes
flip-flops.
both sides.
Yep.
Yeah, he takes both sides. Yet he's spending most of this video criticizing the people who don't want it easy.
Oh, yeah, because he's not making it very obvious that he doesn't care that people have more options. Like, people have more options is better. It's like, how do you know that? Like,
Yeah, it's like what gives you that? What gives you that impression?
what gives you this insight, Nostradamus?
Yeah, it's like I don't know, man. There are certain games where having less options kind of makes the game a bit better.
Yes, sometimes more game choice is a bad thing. Like, yeah, I say so because like Hollow Knight would be a worse experience if it was made more accessible. It would be.
strong vision with any game it makes, and even with so many options, Dark Souls and the more streamlined Bloodborne have one set difficulty level across the board, and that's fine. We have to accept that designing games this way comes with a risk of turning otherwise interested customers away, but it's fine.
which is hilarious, by the way, because Elden Ring, Dark Souls 2, and Bloodborne sold very well. Like,
Sekiro is even more strict about the way it's to be played. There is only really one way to approach it, one way to maintain an advantage in combat. It's focused heavily on parrying and countering enemy attacks, while maintaining a steady rhythm between defense and the seizure of opportunities.
well,
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the pattern. But the thing is, you can also create you can create openings on your own using different tools
yep.
and
True.
different abilities. There's abilities where you can bounce on enemies' heads to open them up for another attack and stuff.
Yep.
Like there's a lot of techniques in the game to actually create openings and actually make things like unique.
McCurry
Safe to
counters
say.
is like one of the best ways.
Yeah, the Mikiri counter is one of the best because it normally that thrust is unblockable. That thrust is unblockable. So the
Yep.
game decides here's a counter against the usually unblockable attack, and it's really cool because the game starts giving you more and more ways to counter unblockables to the point that by the time you reach Ishin, if you've mastered everything, his fight becomes a true test of how well you know all the mechanics.
Yep. In a real way, yeah. Like just because he's testing you doesn't mean it's easy. Like it's actually probably the hardest boss in the game, but it's really enjoyable.
Indeed.
He's probably the best boss in the game.
He's really good, man. I really like Ishin. I think one of my favorites is still Owl, like the Owl
Al
when
is
he's young.
really, really fun.
Owl when he's young, like his young self is like really annoying, but it's really cool because he has abilities very similar to yours.
Yep.
It's a specific game with a precise goal and a heavy emphasis on pretty merciless challenge. All of this is fine. Sekiro is a critical and commercial success, sold fucking, 2 million already? Brilliant. It's an incredibly well-made game that succeeds at its core philosophy. It doesn't need an easy mode at all, and if From Software believes adding one will pollute its philosophy, then great. Good for them. Seriously. From shouldn't feel forced to add an easy mode if they believe it would violate their vision.
So then why are
But-
you treating everyone? Why are you treating everyone like a fucking asshole?
But where's the big butt coming? Because it's backing up like a
But
dump
wait,
truck.
there's more.
Yeah. It's like there's a big dump truck with butt all over it.
Jim, I'm begging you, please don't make an incredibly stupid statement. I'm begging you, Jim.
I'm gonna do it, Batman.
Hold on, I want to hear this whole thing. Yeah.
Good for them. Seriously. From shouldn't feel forced to add an easy mode if they believe it would violate their vision. I totally respect that. But I also respect that you, the player, paid $60 for a video game and can do whatever the hell you want with it.
Yes, you can. But if you put it out there onto the internet and you have some sort of clout, then you deserve to be raked over the coals for it.
Yeah, it's like the thing is, if you make it public, then of course you're going to be subject to the public's eye, which also means people judging you for doing it. It's like, look,
Ridicule.
you can cheat in your own time. You
Yep.
can cheat in your own time. I've cheated in Warcraft 3 because the cheats are really funny and I like the codes.
You also
But I'm
have
not
to
gonna I'm not gonna put it out there.
You also have to take
Mhm.
into account that it can come across as both patronizing and annoying when a player say like a player is playing Doom Eternal, right? And he's in the Icon of Sin boss and he's getting his ass kicked. He's really trying, but he keeps dying and dying. And then the game decides, hey player, we can give you sentinel armor if you want to beat this boss more easily. And that would fucking annoy a player. They would go like, no, I want to play this boss, and then they'll ask that question every time you die. It's like, no, I want to fucking beat this boss on my own. Stop asking me.
Are
Oh
you sure
yeah,
about
that's
it?
the most annoying stuff ever. It's like, hey, do you want this thing that makes it really easy? Like, no. If you ask me again, I will uninstall you and break you. Like,
I'm pretty sure there are games that do that for like to like mock you usually. Like I remember Devil May Cry, to unlock easy mode, you have to die a bunch of times, and then Devil May Cry is like easy mode is now unlocked. It's like, oh fuck off.
well, at least they don't put you in easy mode. It's like, you can just take it from there. It's like,
Like
okay.
for those of you who have played Metal Gear Solid 5, we all know
Ooh.
the chicken hat. We
Yeah, yeah,
all
the
know the
chicken
chicken
hat.
hat.
Hmm. So I love this comment. It's like making an easy mode for 2001: A Space Odyssey and not expecting people to get annoyed. That's a
You
good.
open up you open up a Space Odyssey and it's like, here's an explanation on what is happening in this movie. It's like, fuck you.
That's why people don't like it when the old grandma says like, "What's going on right now?" It's like, "Shut up, grandma."
Oh,
What is
I had
happening?
I had to do that a lot, not just with some of my family, but also my friend, one of my friends back then, who I would just watch The Witch with him, and I'd be really enjoying the movie and seeing how he would react to it, and then he's like, "What's going on right now? What's the character doing? Why is he doing this? Why is she doing this?" It was like, huh.
It's like, Dax, we know what you're doing.
No, it's not, no, it's not Dax.
I
It's
know,
not Dax.
I know, but still, I had to call him out for not paying attention.
It's not in From's artistic vision that Dark Souls should say thanks Obama when you die, but people modded that shit into the game in droves anyway.
Yeah, that's a pretty funny mod. I like that.
Oh, that's brilliant. I love it.
It's
Mods like that
Oh,
don't listen here, Jim. Mods like that don't really matter that much. I know it's
true.
I
It's just a
know I
graphic
said
mod. Yeah.
yeah, it's literally just like if I play Left 4 Dead and then the fucking the what's the tongue creature, the smoker.
Smoker. Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm playing Left 4 Dead and the smoker is fucking Crony, then that's not gonna change anything.
He still
It's
does what
literally
he
just a
does.
visual.
Yeah.
It's literally just a visual and audio difference. That's literally it. It doesn't change the gameplay as much as I'm gonna make a mod to give it an easy mode.
Did you know there are games now with like um arachnophobia mode?
I
It's
know, and I
yeah.
and the thing is, I actually quite like it because a lot of games tend to do the arachnophobia mode with a lot of like comedy. They often make like the arachnophobia mode very comedic and very
It
funny. Like
um yeah.
grounded turns the spiders into like floating blobs, or Lethal Company turns the spiders into error textures.
I know one like I was watching Let's Game It Out and like the arachnophobia thing. They're just cat faces. So it's like they're cute little cat faces, and I'm like, oh. But still, I will say I'm not scared of spiders in video games, but there's two times where it kind of freaked me out. So one was Bloodborne when you reach the entrance to the tower during the last part when you get the wet nurse. There's spiders hanging from the ceiling, and you see them from behind.
Oh
And
yeah,
it's
and they're creepy.
they're gigantic, and it's like ah,
Yeah.
it's like. And then like in Resident Evil 1 remake, when you walk into the break room, there's a spider there's a spider, big huge tarantula, like in dead center of the camera, and it's like geez, you jump scared me just by entering a room, jerk.
This relates to the spider thing, but it's slightly off topic. I just remember when I was watching
Mhm.
I was showing my boyfriend the Lord of the Rings trilogy for the first time, and I didn't realize he was so scared of spiders. So when Frodo turns around and shines the light on Sheila for the first time, he, he did not like that.
No one ever does. Like,
he
who likes that scene? I'm like, oh yeah. It's like, what?
The
Anyway.
people, the fucking people who watch Monster Musume is like that spider's hot.
Oh, Blinkist. Yeah, that'd be weird. Yeah.
Did that shit into the game in droves anyway. It's not in From's artistic vision that you glitch the game out and walk through the air to skip and break gameplay sequences, but speedrunners do it to rightly earned applause. It's not in From's artistic...
Well, that's the thing, though. Those are exploits. They're not, like, it's not exactly cheating the game.
And plus speed running is still like an speedrunning is still like a sort of gaming skill that people
True.
people need to do, and it is competitive and it is challenging.
How
It's like
hard is it to do
you
those skips? And
yeah, like you open up Super Mario 64 and tell me how you're gonna fucking speedrun through it. It's still a challenge, and it's a different way of playing the game that doesn't really it doesn't really scream, oh yeah, this is too easy or anything like that. Like speedrunning is an actual skill.
yeah, like and they're exploiting the games. Like believe it or not, some developers don't improve their game with updates because they want people to exploit their game or to speedrun it because they know it gets some eyes on the game.
Yeah, that happens.
Like the Cuphead guys do that. Then they watch the speedrun and like, yeah, we don't want to change it because we want this to be a competitive scene. It's like, yeah, it's good stuff. But like, some of those things though, it's like they do. It's like it's when you exploit in speedrunning, if you mess that up, you're gonna lose. You could lose time for not much benefit. So it's like, that is a skill. So
Vision that their games be played at a slower speed, but oh well, people have done it. Can't put the toothpaste in the tube now. It's their game, it's their mods, it's their experience. It's got nothing to do with how you personally approach and enjoy games.
it kind of does. It can be. That's my point.
And again, I need to bring this back to something that's actually important. You know, the game industry itself is working so hard to stop us having fun in games to make more fucking money.
Oh no!
And you
Make
and
money.
you don't think would you think that the pro mode in Last of Us Part 2 is removing fun from the game?
It does remove fun. That's challenge. Believe it or not, challenge is a part of the game which makes it fun.
Like I love how we're the fucking fun police.
We're the fun police. It's like, I mean, I can't tell them not to do that. That's true, but I can shame you for it. Like,
We need to not be policing how other people have fun. If certain fucking publishers get their way, none of us will be having fun anymore. Have you seen the Elder Scrolls Blades?
well, they're having fun playing the game. Stop
Yeah,
telling stop telling them not to have fun, Jim. What are you talking about?
yeah, Jim. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that, Jim? Jim, are you saying that there's a specific type of fun that's being taken away? Whoa, what a fucking concept!
Whoa, you're such an evil person. Whoa.
Have you
Well,
fucking
Froggo,
seen
you
it?
must
This
be an
game that
Istaphobe.
Todd Howard said was a pure Elder Scrolls experience, where it takes anywhere between 5 seconds and 6 hours to open a fucking loot box.
No one is arguing about these sorts of microtransactions or anything. They're just talking about whether or not Sekiro deserves an easy mode. Nobody is talking about Elder Scrolls Blades. Why are you bringing this up?
Because it's a microtransaction nightmare. I'm right. It's like, all right.
Like nobody's bringing this up as an argument, and yet you bring it up anyways because you have nothing else to talk about because you are an empty, hollow shell of fucking nothing.
He circles the drain a lot. Like he's the recycle meme. He just keeps coming back to certain things.
That's what they want to turn games into, so have fun with Sekiro, have fun with Dark Souls, have fun with any game you can get your fucking hands on. Enjoy it.
You need speaking of Froggo, did you have fun with Pepsi Man?
Yeah, I got angry at certain parts, but you know, I still had fun with it.
When you beat that game, I think that was a proud moment. You know?
Yeah,
'Cause-
it's a really difficult game, but you know, I went through the challenge, and you know, I beat the whole thing, and it was
Not just that.
very satisfying.
Like you did it on your last life, and you were like Ultra Instinct that stuff, man. That was great.
Yeah. Oh, what game was he playing?
Pepsi Man. He had
Pepsi Man.
he went through the final level, and like during the last part, if he failed again, he'd be sent back to the beginning of the level entirely, not the checkpoint. And he
Oh,
did
that's
it.
annoying.
And he did it. It was like,
Good job,
yay!
Froggo.
Yeah, he was actually really good at that one. You
Yeah,
were
now finish another game.
I don't think I don't think that was the I don't think that was the final. It was like the second to final level, wasn't it?
no. It was the final level, and on your final life, it was like, oh man, this is gonna be tight. And you guys, and you're like, shut up, man, I need to do this. But what I mean is like, there's also that Burger King game. You need to play that too.
Burger King game.
I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
playing the Burger King game.
Yeah, hold on. This one. Oh wait, this is like, it looks like a kart racing game. I don't know. There's a Burger King game where you sneak up on people and you give them burgers.
Have fun with any game you can get your fucking hands on. Enjoy it, cherish it, and stop attacking others over having fun. Just have the fucking fun while you still can.
You know, people are still having fun to this day.
People
People
have fun.
still have fun with games. In fact, like
Mhm.
people enjoy games that actually challenge them. It's like
In
I agree with the doggo in the background.
I'm sorry. I just want to say, how would Jim feel about the Stop Killing Games initiative?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's like I think he would hate it. I don't know. I don't know for sure.
Really? You think he'd hate it?
I don't know.
I don't think he would hate it. I know he can be a prick, but I don't think he's that much of a prick.
I don't know, dude. It's really hard to nail him down on a position these days because he's so anti-gamer. But remember, gamers TM. It's like, yeah.
Gamers TM.
Well, he says that, and it's like it's supposed to like, you know, put him down a peg. It's like, haha, gamers are a group. It's like, and gamers are bad because I'm a gaming journalist. It's like, yeah, sure.
Ooh, I don't know why I turned into a ghost at the end. Okay, it's time to say that thing I said in 2016, the same thing I said in 2013 before then, because apparently this conversation blows
Oh
up
boy,
roughly every
sense of
3 years.
disturbance.
In 3 years, he circled the drain again. It's like, you're on this side again? You're gonna go back? This better not be about difficulty again.
So let's say that thing that gets people
You
mad
probably, oh
again.
shit. Why do I keep
From
getting
Software
disconnected from Watch Together?
I'm sorry?
But I love how what?
What'd you say?
What, Vic?
I got disconnected from Watch Together again.
Oh. Well,
Oh.
you're not missing anything.
I love how Jim Sterling is like, I'm going to say something that'll get everybody mad, as if he's not mad about any of this.
I know. He feels he's annoyed for good reasons. They're not.
Decided to add an easy mode to Dark Souls. I wouldn't give a speck of dry jizz, and I don't know how anyone else could either.
What, you don't
Hang
know?
on. I think I need to
Alright.
reload Watch Together.
Okay.
Alright.
Every time
Please
I
work.
say this, I'm automatically
Okay, it's working again. Thank you.
Do you see Mr. Shakespeare with the right and wrong?
Yeah, I see him.
Alright.
misquoted as saying I want an easy mode in Dark Souls. I've been misquoted on this since around 2013, most of the bloody decade. And the thing is, I don't even want an easy mode, because I don't care enough about whether one's in there or not. I don't give a shit. I'm not...
I don't care.
You're saying you don't
care.
You're saying you don't care, but then you made a video.
Every fucking time with the
The
stupid
people
bullshit.
do not realize that like the most you could ever care about something is when you make a video. It's okay to care too, by the way.
asking for or demanding an easy mode in Dark Souls. I wouldn't use an easy mode in Dark Souls, and that is exactly why I don't care whether one's in there or not, because I wouldn't use it
see,
anyway.
People, I don't really care about any of this. Ignore the fact that my video is 27 minutes fucking long.
It's kind of funny when he says like, I don't care because I wouldn't use it. Yeah, but it's there. Why wouldn't you use it? I think you would. I think you would. I think you would cave in. But here's the thing, though. Try it with a new Souls game, and then say if they added easy mode, would you not use it? Because that way, there's no way you can back out of it, because you know Dark Souls too much.
wouldn't affect me at all. And people say, well, how would it work? Answer that one, genius. And I won't answer that one because I don't care whether one's in there or not. It's not my problem to solve.
Oh my god.
So he wants to have this conversation, but not have the conversation. Cool.
Welcome
Cool.
to the eventual I don't care section of the Jim Sterling video.
I agree.
Starring Jim, the burnt marshmallow who can't fucking get out a good thought from his empty fucking head.
He does have thoughts, but they're like they circled the drain. It is true. It's like I wonder how there's half a video left when he's still doing the same thing over and over and over again.
Why did you decide to put on a Jim Sterling video? I don't know why.
Because you
did
skipped
this.
a week.
Fair enough.
It's not From Software's problem to solve. They don't want to put one in. But if they did, I'm sure they'd figure out an elegant solution because they're From Software and they're better game designers than me or you. The only reason my indifference toward an easy mode has been categorized as me demanding one is this ridiculous, farcical, us versus them mentality where you're either for...
Dude, that's you.
Thinking games like Sekiro need an easy mode and being a complete loser are the same energy. Not necessarily. Look, if you think that games like Sekiro need an easy mode, that's you. Okay, that's your thing. That's your prerogative. But it's like I personally think they
true.
don't.
It is.
It's your prerogative. I don't think they do. I don't think you're a loser either. I just think that maybe it's like
I think Jim's a
It's
loser.
the game's design. I do think Jim's. I think Jim's a loser, but I don't think people who. I think Jim's a loser, but I don't think people who think that Sekiro needs a difficulty slider are losers. It's like, I don't know, man. Just play a different game then.
Here's the thing, though, is I'm noticing that Jim is once again going like, but both sides are arguing with each other. Meanwhile, he's only showing one side.
Yeah, because he has a game journal mindset. They must be right because they write articles. It's like, all right then.
They must be right, but I'm going to fence it anyways to make sure people don't get mad at me.
Oh no, he's not a fence sitter. So I guarantee something.
Well, I say he's pretending to fence it by saying both sides.
Yeah. That's true. He's going to get off that fence. He will.
Or against
Well,
it.
knowing
And you know,
Jim,
not
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
everything has to be an ideological war. You've got your Sekiro. You love your Sekiro. Enjoy it. Don't make yourself
Wait,
miserable.
pause that.
What?
Completing Sekiro is much more of an accomplishment than learning Elvish. I'm so glad developers haven't caved and added an easy mode to appease the masses. The experience wouldn't be the same if it only took 2 tries to beat every boss. I mean, it wouldn't be the same if the bosses were easy. I can easily say that. Sekiro is a game where if the bosses weren't difficult, if the bosses weren't as challenging as they were, the texture and style of the game wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't feel nearly as like fulfilling to beat someone like Owl or Ishin or Genichiro for the first time if they weren't as difficult and as challenging as they were, and if the gameplay wasn't so focused on you actually learning and mastering your mechanics.
Mm-hmm. It does. It's nothing wrong with feeling accomplished that you beat a game.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with it.
Here's the thing. If I have like a different experience from someone who plays like an easy mode, let's say I'm playing Metroid Dread, and I've spent so long on the normal mode fighting the final boss Ravenbeak, and I get my ass kicked, but through trial and error over and over again, I finally accomplish everything I need to in order to beat this boss. And then somebody comes up to me, it's like, yeah, that boss was hard. It's like, how many tries did it take for you to beat it? Oh, about like 5 tries because I was on easy mode. It's like, really? Yeah. Oh, is it actually 5 is being a little generous, probably like 3 to beat him on easy mode, but my point still stands of just like, players have a right to be a little upset if you hear somebody talking about the same experience as you, but it wasn't the same experience because the experience they're talking about is something much easier that they had to deal with compared to you. It's like, oh, okay. And some of those people are fucking game journos.
A lot of them are, probably because that's where some of the discourse comes from. the reason why this Discord shows up at all is because they show up and they review the game, and then they said they cheated, or they say it's too hard, or it needs an easy mode. It's like that's where the conversation starts.
By worrying about how other people are enjoying the game. I've been staring at this particular comment and I just don't.
Unpopular opinion, but Sekiro having an easy mode would detract from the experience. Agreed.
Yes.
After being beaten to a pulp for the 30th time by a boss, we ought to be tempted to be an easier fight. Just knowing it's an option would stop us chipping away, improving over hours, days, weeks. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I haven't even played Sekiro, but I know exactly what this guy is talking about because I've experienced this with many other bosses. Even though even
Cuphead,
those who have
man.
even those who are in optional like difficulties is
Mhm.
like playing a hard boss on normal. You know it's an experience. It's an experience that wouldn't be the same if you played it on easy mode, because if it took you a while to beat that boss, you beat the boss and then you replay the game on an easier difficulty and then you just breeze through that boss, you're not going to feel any sort of accomplishment or anything like that at all, because it's an entirely different experience meant for those who don't play video games a whole lot, or are just starting and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Get it. The argument is that an easy mode would detract from the experience because after a boss has beaten you to a pulp 30 times, we'd all be, and that's what it says, we'd all be tempted by the easier fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'd be tempted by the easier fight if there was easy mode. I don't know if I'd do it or not, but temptation doesn't mean doing it. You know?
Yeah.
No. No, we wouldn't. That's literally never happened to me, and I'm not even very good at video games. So
Okay.
Oh,
So
whatever.
Jim, do you understand the importance of hyperbole? By the way, could you rewind a little bit?
Sure, you can do it. Yeah.
Oh,
Remember that.
right.
It's watch together.
Great.
by the easier
Yeah.
fight. No. No, we wouldn't. That's literally
Yeah,
never happens to me,
there we go.
and
So,
I'm not
so
even.
the guy,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about it?
There we go.
I did.
This guy says we'd all be tempted by the easier fight, and Jim is like, wow,
No.
wow. He's saying we'd all be, and then Jim right after this says, no, we wouldn't. It's like, Jim, you are doing the same thing this guy is doing, except you're not using hyperbole. You actually believe that nobody would agree with this. It's like bullshit.
Yep.
Uh,
It's all I have to do is find one person who says, "Yeah, I'll be tempted," and you lost.
Yeah, it's just like we'd all be. It's obviously hyperbole. He doesn't actually mean everyone.
Yeah, this is definitely like we all be. I'm like, yeah. Even if you said like absolutely everybody, I would kind of agree. Like, I'd be, yeah.
very good at video games, so I don't know what a real hardcore gamer would struggle with there. And I know for a fact that I'm not tempted in that way, because Capcom does that thing where it offers to lower the difficulty for you if you die one too many times in a particular place. And every time that's happened to me, because I'm not very good at video games, I take the attitude of, fuck you, Capcom. Fuck you. Don't you take pity on me. Don't you pity me. I don't need your pity, you.
So when they say that, they're fine. But when other people say putting an easier mode is something you shouldn't be doing, that's a problem.
Yeah, there's suddenly horrible people that I need to mock with a fucking aristocrat.
Exactly.
Scum, did the mere existence of a lower difficulty setting detract from Devil May Cry 5 for you? If it did, get good at handling different difficulty levels in a game. Get on my level, scrub! Also, if someone does...
Ah, Jesus.
Okay.
This is
So-
the fucking dubstep. Jesus.
So I am now having the thought process of, what if I just took a needle and just poked his belly? Would he deflate?
No.
You can't do that.
No. No, he'd be like, my goo! My goo!
My goo!
My precious goo!
My God!
Here's the question though. Would he just deflate from sheer fat, or would he deflate from his sheer ego?
Not Michael.
lower the difficulty of a game, it probably is because they really, really, really struggle at the normal mode. So if they bump it down to
Yeah.
easy mode, they'll probably struggle at it still. If they're
No, that's not a guarantee. I know too many games that normal and easy are just far apart. It's not even close to what it is.
Yep.
So it's not always a thing. I think never mind. I can't think of a game though, because it was like I remember when like I think the first Devil May Cry has a big distance between easy auto and the and normal.
Yeah.
Because like easy auto is like you can just do the combos, you can almost breeze through it. But almost. And especially the last boss. Like on normal, he is absurdly difficult on normal. It's
Nello Angelo, yeah. Or no, not Nello
no,
Angelo.
I'm talking about
Mundus.
yeah. It's especially during the shooting section. It sucks.
Yeah, Mundus is kind of broken. Mind you, he
skilled
is supposed to be broken, so.
I know, but still, I just think they didn't know what they were doing at the time, so they put that in there. It's like yeah,
Yeah, I can see that.
new, right? Playing it on the easy mode would give them an equivalent experience if that mode's been finely tuned and developed correctly.
it's kind of funny he put that little bit in there because I agree.
This
That
is
was very purposeful.
This is a puppet
what I would
master.
s-
Oh, sorry.
yeah, this is what I would see as my expression towards this video.
I I like when Gundam has his videos like in between segments. He has a guy say, "Stop him!" I'm like,
Easy modes aren't new, of course. The standard, hard, normal, and easy settings have been a part of video games for decades with nary a complaint. And these days,
well, Mary's complaint. Well, here comes the accessibility modes.
Oh boy.
But there's a difference between accessibility and difficulty. Accessibility should be a meta concept. Like people without functioning hands have like ergonomic like controllers, like being able to like having like gloves or something. I don't know. Like there's all kinds of things they have. You know, they've done great strides for that. However, in-game ones I think should be a little more sparse to make things easier. Like colorblind mode, no one cares about that. Like good for you. You have that. Big letters, awesome. Go for it. But like having quick time events being auto, like nah. I don't know about that. Auto combat, it's like, whoa, okay.
Now change buttons from taps to holds is something I can
Oh,
be
absolutely.
fine with.
I like that option because I can't tap anymore. Like I used to be a tap, like really good at tapping, but now I'm like, just let me hold it in. It's like
Yeah, I kind of I kind of lost my fondness for the tapping. Kind of like, oh, for QT you tap repeatedly.
it. I don't mind it if it's mild, but like the messenger has one of those, and I'm like, it's not too bad. But when it comes to God of War, like classic, they want you to mash that button, and it cramps my thumb. God forbid if it's Mario Party.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyways,
ways of adjusting difficulty and challenge have become an art form in and of themselves. Among the most impressive is Celeste, a game most of us
yay! I love Celeste. Celeste is a good game. Go play it.
Good game.
It's actually probably the best platformer ever made. Like,
Really? Really?
oh yeah. It has a really simple control scheme, but as you go through the game, you realize that you haven't even touched your full potential yet. It has ways of moving that you don't even think of, and like that's why speedrunning is so much fun with this game. Like, because like you can move through the stage, like, and it's all built in. Like you aren't cheating the game. So it's like It's just that you have to memorize it all.
Agree is very good indeed. On its default settings, Celeste offers plenty of resistance to players attempting to conquer it and collect everything, but you can tweak almost any aspect of said resistance if you're struggling. You can extend your ability.
Noob.
Oh no, invincibility, Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can still die, but you can't be hurt by anything. Of course,
It's like
there are pits. Yeah.
if that's the case, why even play the game? Why even play the fucking game?
Like, Celeste on its own, when it starts out, is easy. But then as you move on, of course, it gets more and more difficult because they add in more mechanics.
Like when I see
Mhm.
when because yeah, this was on the day of Luigi when they released Luigi Bros. U.
The day of
And
Luigi.
yeah, that's what it is. Uh, in that game, basically, you know, levels are pretty quick. You're on a time limit. You got to finish the level in time. And with friends, it could be even more difficult. But then you have the character Nabbit, who is included for that game mode. And Nabbit is just, why even play the game if Nabbit is an option? Because he could literally just phase through all the enemies, and the only thing he can really die by is fall damage. But everything else,
Fall
there's no
damage.
obstacle. There's no
Sorry.
well, sorry, pitfalls. Sorry, pitfalls.
It's fine.
Uh,
It's fine. I understand.
uh, but there's no obstacles for you to overcome. Everything will be mostly a breeze, as long as you're quick about it. And you know, being quick is pretty much the only option you have because everything else Nabbit can just overcome. And it's like, well, that's gonna be unfair for, like, you know, playing with friends, and then that one person chooses Nabbit and doesn't have to struggle with any of us. It's like, okay. Talk about this guy talks about us wanting to remove the fun when that literally removes the fun.
Yeah, it does. But it's like, but like I said, it's like reduction of fun is definitely subjective. But I think the less gameplay options you have, is makes it worse when it comes to difficulty. I mean, like if you have no obstacles, the less obstacles, the less fun it is. I think.
Makes sense.
To air dash, you can slow the game down, remove stamina penalties, or even just become invincible like SFZ's Zero difficulty mode. It was rightly hailed at the time for its non-condescending approach to difficulty. It was a game that admitted, quite acceptingly, hey, not everyone can play the game in its default settings, here's a way to
That's a part of the game now. But if you did that and said you beat Celeste, I'd be like, you're lying to me. You didn't beat it. Like,
Yeah.
It's like when you play the console versions of Final Fantasy VII,
Mhm.
the original Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
And I used to do that, and I used to do this as a kid because you know, it was getting quite difficult for me, and you know, I wasn't a fan of the grinding. So basically, there's a fucking button that you can press, where your limit gauge will always be full.
Yeah.
Uh,
And the
and
new
you can just
ones,
breathe.
yeah.
You can just breathe through fights, and you know, when my dad saw it, it was like, you're not really playing the game at that point. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, there is a certain fun to grinding. Like, it, of course, it depends.
It really, I think we're more often than not, the fun of grinding is usually with the gameplay loop.
Mhm.
If you have a really good gameplay loop, then grinding doesn't really feel like a chore.
Mhm. I do like the one. I actually found this out in Earthbound. It's a really cool Sonic thing. If you go back to areas where you could just defeat the enemies in one hit, sometimes they'll run into you, and you just win and get the experience and and whatever, because like, yeah, it's not a challenge anymore. You can just breeze through it. So it's like, yep. And the more overleveled you are, the more the RNG works in your favor for that to happen. So it's a really cool system.
Indeed.
tailor it to your liking. And that itself isn't a new thing. Early Silent Hill games offered their own rudimentary adjustable difficulty, allowing players to raise and lower the challenge of
This has always been cool because, like, if you wanted your, but of course you couldn't. Here's the thing, though: if you had your action level at beginner, you couldn't choose easy for riddle. So
This
it's
isn't a, this,
hmm so
this isn't
you
the
can't
same.
have both.
This isn't the same thing as the other examples that he brought. This isn't the same thing
Mm-hmm.
because it's still a difficulty selection option. It's not really going like, oh yeah, you're invincible the whole time, or oh yeah,
True.
all the riddles you just press a button and then that's it. It's literally just still difficulty options
It's
just for
designed that
individual parts of the
way.
game. Yeah.
Silent Hill 2. I really need to get back to that one. It's I it has aged terribly when it comes to controls. I'm not gonna say that, but of course, like,
Really, it's aged terribly.
well, not aged terribly, but it didn't age well when it comes to controls. But the thing is, though, that's sort of like in the game because the person you're controlling is not a combat expert. He's just a normal person. And so he swings with a weapon, it's a little awkward. And that transfers to you. So,
So you're telling me he's just a little guy?
no, he's not a little guy. He's just like, he's going against monsters that are beyond his imagination. And he has a steel pipe. Good luck. Like, yeah.
Combat and puzzles as two separate things. So you can have brutal enemies but easy puzzles, or breeze past enemies while giving your brain a workout. And none of this has been controversial.
That because they were integral to their design. They're not accessibility modes that make it so you just breeze through the game.
Yeah, it's literally just difficulty options with individual parts of the game. And given the fact that if you have like hard action level and hard puzzles, it's gonna take a very long time for you to finish the game. And some players will just go like, okay, I want a difficulty option to just go. I want harder puzzles and
Cat
easier.
mode.
Yeah, it's not like Doom Dark Ages where there is an accessibility option for every little bit of the game to the point where you could just make it a fucking breeze to get through.
You kind of again, it's optional, Frago. You can still play the game on like set difficulties and not have to worry about all that.
That's true. I do like the games that said this is a recommended difficulty for this option.
Yeah, I
like,
appreciate
yeah.
games that do like the whole. This is the recommended difficulty for this sort of thing.
And
I appreciate that.
And to think, I used to be a games journalist.
You were?
Yes, I was.
I am a game journal.
Well, let's just say that, like,
I am a game journal.
I'm gonna toot my own horn a little bit, but like, I did get a Call of Duty site to actually post one of my contributions about like we shouldn't like some sergeant, I forget his name, but he was really upset about using white phosphorus as a kill streak. And it's like because like they've never seen what white phosphorus does to people, so therefore like it shouldn't be used. And I'm like, no, like it's a warfare game. They should be allowed to do whatever they want. Like you can burn people, you can shoot people. What's white phosphorus? Like,
like I agree with that as well. It's like
mm-hmm.
it's like it's white. I get it. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
There are some people who don't like the idea of using white phosphorus because of the fact that it's a fucking war crime.
Well, it's in a video game. No one's gonna care. Like,
I mean, depends. I think if it's a modern video game and you're basically cleared, the game's giving you the options to use something that not even modern militaries use anymore. I can sort of see it as maybe something that just doesn't work because Call of Duty doesn't really show anyone using white phosphorus. That's the thing. In Call of Duty, no one in the game uses white phosphorus. So suddenly it's just a kill streak. Feels a little odd.
It just reminds me of Nova Gas. It's like, that's a war crime.
That's not the same thing. Nova Gas is actively used in Black Ops, and it's literally a weapon used by the antagonists of Black Ops.
Yes, I agree. Yeah,
But in Modern Warfare, white phosphorus is never used in game. And like, oh, why tactical nuke then? Because a tactical nuke was used in game.
I just understand, like I just fought for it in the remaster. I said, like, let them do what they want. If they want to go balls to the wall about this stuff, then they shouldn't be restricted. So it's like, and I got praise for that. It's like, okay. But anyways,
There does only seem to be certain games where this discussion about difficulty and easy modes causes people to clutch their pearls and gasp in horror. Games
Like you?
that a certain group of people have decided are theirs and theirs alone. Something to guard jealously like a dragon on its pile
I mean,
of
the
gold.
thing is, it's
Oh
like
my
if you've been part of a
gosh.
fan, the thing is, if you've been part of a fandom and you've watched it grow and you were part of this, if you're part of a community, you'd want to kind of maintain this, either not really sanctity, but kind of
Standards.
sense of community. It's the reason why
Hmm.
close-knit communities are very squeamish towards new people, because for all they know, new people could introduce things that could completely ruin the sense of community they have. It's the reason why a lot of people support gatekeeping, because more often than not, a lot of fandoms can get destroyed by people who think, "Oh, I'm part of this new fandom." Instead of getting used to and accepting the culture of this fandom, I'm going to impose my own beliefs upon them and ask them to change for my sake and not their own.
That's a very selfish attitude.
It's a very selfish attitude. It's the reason why people are very like kind of squeamish about. It's the reason why some people are squeamish about their favorite like IPs becoming mainstay,
Hmm.
like becoming like mainstream. It's a big fear with 40K, and again,
You'll become
Games Workshop's
corporate.
already kind of doing bad things with 40K as well.
Well, as Nerdrotic said, like it'll become corporate and it'll be ruined. It's like, yep.
Yeah.
You guys could continue, but I'll be back.
You sure?
Yeah.
We can wait for you.
No. You guys do whatever you want.
So what game do you plan on playing, Froggo? Are you? Hello?
Fuck, I was muted.
You were muted.
Yeah, sorry.
Very amusing, Froggo. Very nice.
Let it die, let it die, let it show up and...
Oh, come on. It's not that bad.
I mean, it's getting close.
Oh, I'm still reeling from watching Alien Earth episodes 1 and 2. It was so bad. And then now you telling me that Angry Joe gave it like a 9 out of 10. It's like, no. No, this show not only violates the world building of the Alien universe, it violates its own world building. The the everything about it is kind of stupid. The characters act really stupidly. The medic character does not react the way he should to watching people get torn to shreds.
The editing that you've been showing to me is just...
The fade edits, the fade out edits are so funny.
What? What's
They're-
going on?
They're
No, I was
green-
talking about the fade out edits in Alien Earth. They're really bad.
Oh my gosh.
And they keep doing it. That's the thing. Fade out edits are used everywhere across the show. Also, Falco, look at this green screen, Falco. Look at this. Look at this green screen, Falco.
Where? Oh, daggone it! I need to be back on my thing. Hang on. Let me look. Come on. Let me look at it. Oh my gosh! Stay here. Look at me. Stay safe. The green screen looks.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, the thing is, if you see it the way it's filmed, like I think it's in motion that you see it, like it doesn't look great.
Yeah, it looks fine. Standing still.
Or it's this fucking fade edit where they're showing like, he finds a baseball name belonging to Reggie Jackson, and then we see this.
Has seen 2 pitches. Okay.
No, you can literally see Reggie Jackson like superimposed over him.
Yeah, I don't understand
guys-
why they do that.
Do you guys remember the scene in Airplane when our main character is like trying to land the plane and then
Yeah.
he gets like PTSD flashbacks of like planes crashing, and it just plays like just random crashes of not even like fighter jets.
Oh yeah, there's a guy that's like trying to test out their planes, and it just and it's just like what? Like,
Yeah.
what is that? Uh. Anyways.
Yeah, or this one where he's like unconscious, and then he starts having these fucking dreams, and they're superimposed over his head, so it looks like he's fucking. It looks so funny.
Oh my gosh, it looks like a music video from the 2000s.
It's really bad, and the thing is, there's so many sections in the show where it's supposed to be like serious, but it always comes across as being comedic. And I'm like, this is an alien show. What the fuck is going on?
I never thought I'd watch anything related to Alien and see a fade in of Sid the Sloth.
Oh god, dude, I was cackling when I saw that. Oh, this one. It's fucking faded.
I hate to come back to the show, but I have to. We still have like 10 minutes left.
We have video to do. Let's go.
Yeah, I know.
And fuck that. When I like a game, I want people to know about it. Like I want people to know about Sticks and Bones, which is the funniest fucking game I've played in years. For $10, it's super, super short, so it's a very hard to recommend game. But it's the deadly premonition of zero-budget Steam games. Now, am I just looking for an excuse to awkwardly shoehorn in a plug for a game I really enjoyed? Yes, I am. Primarily because it's an obscure
That's self-aware, and you think this is a good game for a big price? All right, I understand. All right.
Can you talk about how this relates to the point you're making, Jim?
Oh yeah, Sid is Oh yes, he's in there for real. I showed it there in the beginning. You can see that is true Alien Earth.
Game, and also a game I'm being positive about, which means it would get about 100 views if I did it in its own video. But the point is, when I love a game, I want everyone else to love it too. That's the ideal world for me, where all the horrible shit I like is widely accepted. If we lived in that sort of glorious world, my dates wouldn't hurriedly leave the house and drive screeching off into the night when I say, sit right there, I'm gonna put Puppet Master on. I guess.
Is that why you became a woman?
Guys were like, Puppet Master, heck yeah! Especially the ones in my weight class.
Is that why you became a woman?
You know, Vic, you need to put that in their hall of quotes.
Yep, on it.
If you don't know, there's a hall of quotes on his on his server, and it's just out of context things. They're very funny.
Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, the most recent quote is mine before Froggo.
Yeah.
Is that why you became a woman? The fact, again, out of context, it just sounds so silly. Like, wait, what? What did he say? What did he say?
Hit the road, Jack, and you come back, little boy. That's true. What if bad people do something and people learn from it? Interesting indeed.
Let's continue the video. Let's see.
He's on the thinker.
I just don't understand and never will understand the mindset that says, I'm enjoying this game, I don't want others to enjoy it.
What? No. I want other people to enjoy the game, but if they mod it, I'd be like, oh, you're not really playing it right. And there is such a thing about not playing a game correctly. I'm not trying to Joseph Anderson this. Wait, not Joseph Anderson, but what's his face? Patrick Willems it. Like, there are ways to watch a movie wrong, and there are ways to play a game wrong. There are ways. But if they have feelings about it, that's different than, putting your controller upside down and hoping you can play it correctly. It's like...
You are a hipster.
factor. Making games accessible, making games enjoyable for a variety of
Fucking Michael.
Jim is calling everyone else a hipster.
Oh,
All right
Michael.
then. All right.
people, that should be seen overall as a net positive, surely. Speaking purely hypothetical, if an easy mode led to Sekiro selling another million copies,
Oh. Wait, hold on. I need to go back and I was looking at the visuals. Sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
of people, that should be seen overall as a net positive, surely. Speaking purely hypothetical, if an easy mode led to Sekiro selling another million copies, then I would be all for that. I will.
Of course you would be. It would support your narrative that games need an easy mode.
Indeed.
So it's like, oh, for the million copies, like how would you know that? What if it sold less?
The what ifs are playing a big part in this.
Oh yeah. What if's doing a lot of heavy lifting, yeah.
Take any game that isn't some mismanaged, cynically produced live service trash, selling as many copies as possible via almost any means. I mean, provided they're good games in the first place. Again,
Oh, what do you mean? What's a good game, Jim? I wonder what you mean by that.
game like
What does it
Sekiro
mean to
or
be
Jimmy
good
Johnson's
game?
anything with an
Wait,
engine.
Jim.
Yeah?
If you say a game is bad, does that mean you don't think it's fun? Oh, but Jim, you can't get rid of the fun, Jim.
Jim, no!
Bad games can be fun. Like, Red Asphalt is not necessarily a good game, but it's fun. Okay?
I'll bet.
Well, it's a kart racing game that's very edgy, and it has a story. So it's like, it's fun.
Edgy? Like as in as lewd?
No, edgy. Edgy.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, I don't say those things on my show. No. I'm not Trent Fox. Okay? That dirty person.
Games don't have to be
Dirty
designed to
person.
appeal to everybody, that's true. But it's generally good for both the audience and the game if they do have a varied appeal. They don't have to.
And look, he again, he's arguing for an easy mode. Huh. It's they could make more money. Forget the creative visions. You know, we need to apply to a mass market. I thought you hated that, Jim. Applying to a mass market means loot boxes, though. I don't know what you mean. Also, I love this episode of Futurama. She's trying to like free the poplars, but there's a guy next to her saying free poplars.
To appeal to everybody, but if there's a way without compromising the game to appeal to a few extra people, a more diverse crowd, that's generally just going to be good for the game's success. Sekiro did very well, amazingly well. Would it have done better if more people felt they could play it? Probably yes, because
Probably yes. Okay then.
Michael.
You're just. It's kind of funny. He's arguing for like capitalism. Really, he's like the evil capitalist. It's like they need to make more money. It's like, oh no, Jim,
More
don't say
money.
that.
We need to make more money.
That's right, more money.
in general, the more people a game looks accessible to, the more people will access it. Some hardcore gamers
More
TM
people will access it. Okay, what's stopping them other than the difficulty?
Yeah.
Like, I hate to say it, but the more difficult a game is, the more time you're going to spend on it. And which means your money is well worth it. If a game is too easy, my $60 just went to waste.
don't
Oh,
like
alright.
that idea. Whenever I've argued in favor of accessibility in the past, I've
These are two different things. Accessibility and difficulty are not the same thing. Stop it.
Okay. So Falco, I actually have to go do something.
Okay.
I might come back, I might not, but if I don't come back, it was really nice to be on here and make fun of Jim.
Yeah. Palms are sweaty.
Uh,
I get it.
Yeah. All right. See you guys.
See ya.
And
Yeah.
see you. See you, Vic. It was nice having you on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like uh what's his face in Modern Warfare 2? Like traitor.
Traitor!
It's when you if you try to shoot at Makarov or whatever, he says traitor and
Makarov?
and he
Yeah.
kills you. So it's like, oh man.
Been shouted
Or if
down
you don't
for
shoot, he calls you a coward and shoots you anyway.
Oh. Well, you get shot no matter what. So
Yeah.
but what I mean is like if you try to kill him, which he can't be killed, you can kill like some of his people, but you can't kill all of them. So it's like, oh man.
unquote demanding that games appeal to quote unquote everybody.
That's
Some
you.
games, it is argued, should exclude, shouldn't be as accessible, should shut people down. The game isn't for them, they argue.
It's not for them. Well, when you put it in that tone, I mean, what if I said that Sekiro isn't meant for everyone?
Yeah.
Is that a bad thing?
I don't think it is.
It's a bad thing that it's not for everyone?
Like, I don't think it's a bad thing that it's not
Okay.
for everyone. I don't
Yeah.
think it's a bad thing.
Exclusion isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Like, look, I'm gonna be the person in the position of, I think when people say it's not for everyone, I just think that it's that people haven't given it enough of a chance. Because I'd like to
Mhm.
point out, technically speaking, until recently, most people have said that CRPGs are extremely niche. And then Baldur's Gate 3 happened, and it's one of the most popular single player games on Steam right fucking now. It had
Yeah.
a massive following, and it was a CRPG, a genre that is considered extremely niche.
Well, Jim made this argument, and I think he's correct about like if there's a drought of a certain kind of game, and if a company fills that drought, they're going to make a lot of money. It's like, yeah, I agree. Where it's like where Octopath Traveler like became a popular JRPG overnight because there was a drought of them. Uh, let's see what else. It was Resident Evil or Capcom thought that they needed to be more chase the extreme crowd, but they didn't really need to. They went back to their survival horror roots and they got more successful. Like
Yep.
it's not about like sometimes chasing trends is not exactly a good thing. And you do need
No,
you do need to freshen up on certain things. Like you definitely need to improve certain things. Because like Resident Evil 4 was still a really good game. And it wasn't exactly chasing trends, but it definitely had that more action type storytelling.
It's for people who know the value of hard work because they played a video game a lot and got good at it. Well, the phrase "get good" used to be a joke. The humor's been sucked out of it by
No.
people who took it seriously.
Get good is not a joke to me.
I mean, it was sort of a joke in the sense that it's something you say to people when they're
Of
like
course.
struggling. You know, get good.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But it's genuinely good advice, I think.
I mean, I will say it's very vague. It's a very just
Mhm.
get good. It's like there's a better way of just saying like, learn the game, get better at the game instead of just because a lot of the times people just use the word get good as like a taunt of sorts.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But it's nothing really wrong with it either. So it's like,
Seriously, and now use it as a barrier to entry. Because the irony of people angry at the idea of those who want games made for them is that they too want games made for them, and only them. Not every game's made for you, these people argue, while at the same time wanting a game made purely, solely for them.
okay, where's your proof?
Those are nice words, Senator. Why did you back it up with a source?
Jim Sterling, a source is I made it up. So it's like, all
My
right.
source says I made it the fuck up.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like, have you plucked thoughts out of the air? You need to prove this. Like, where's a quote? And here's the thing: a YouTube comment does not really say anything.
Yeah,
It really
I
doesn't.
believe the words. I believe the words objection relevance are quite relevant.
An oxymoron. Excellent.
And if you do that, you don't ever get to complain about games not selling as well as you want them to. Because by your own admission, you don't want outsiders playing your games. So you
Man, he is really hammering away at that straw man.
He's shooting for the stars with this one.
Yeah, he's like this man is destroyed. I completely destroyed his argument. Yeah, look at this, and like that's a scarecrow. It's like
Sir,
don't
that
really
is a
want
straw man. Please help. Please stop it.
sir, this is a bank.
This is a Wendy's.
to be as successful as they could potentially be. You just want to hoard the game to yourself, and if you do that, there probably won't be many of them made. The next time a publisher cancels a series...
It's not that people want the game to be hoarded. It's that specific games have a very specific design, so people kind of want to maintain the consistency and cool aspect of
and
that
quality
design.
of it, really. I mean,
It's the quality of it. Like it's the reason why like there are certain games that probably need to change. Something like Call of Duty, especially in its current state, needs to like change and get better. But other games that have a core design and core philosophy, there's a reason why so many people objected to the changes to the class mechanics in Battlefield 2042. Because the class mechanics of the Battlefield games are one of its core functions. And it's a core aspect of why people enjoy playing Battlefield, is the ability to play a role in the battlefield and actually, fulfilling that role by healing, by being an engineer, by marking targets, by being a sniper. It's like all of it is there. All of that serves a purpose in the greater battle, and part of why that core mechanic is functional. It's the same reason why if you took something like a turn-based CRPG and then you made it real time, and then you also remove the stat system, like you remove the D&D style stat system, people would object to that because you are completely changing the core mechanics of the game.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. He has Dead Space 3. It's like, yeah, people complained about that because it became Gears of War.
Like, yeah, a lot of people complain because it completely changed the core aspects of the game, something that a lot of people really didn't like.
Also, the EA thing.
It was also pay to win.
Yeah. It was also pay to... Well, it is pay to win, but at least it's single player. But man, which makes it kind of worse. It's like...
Yeah.
In some aspects.
Because it's sold below expectations, you don't get to be pissed off. I do, because I don't want games to be exclusive to just me, but get-gooders don't get to. That sort of discussion is, how would you say, not for you. Diluting your game to cynically chase every conceivable demographic just makes a game watered down shit.
But you can't say that, because that's what's going to happen if you put it for everyone. You can't speak of both sides of your mouth like this. Like, yeah. It's just like, oh, you're so two-faced. And you don't know it because you don't really read your scripts, do you?
Adding some features
Adding some features. He calls them features. What a loaded term. Like, daggone at you.
Bring new audiences in to join your existing one, however, is basically good business. Part of the reason the AAA industry is in such a slump that I got really angry at that bit. I put the emphasis on industry. Part of the reason the AAA industry is in such a slump is that it designs games to appeal only to people who already buy their games.
No, they apply to whales. Like money whales. Not actual whales, like there are people and whales. They're in the ocean.
There's a whale with a controller.
There's a whale with a tiny controller. Like, I can't hold it, my friends.
I'm the audience for this.
I'm gonna beach myself if I can't get a loot box.
I'm gonna beach myself.
That That's why Fuse turned out shit, focus-tested wank that it was. And this is why, rather than find ways to expand their audience, publishers use monetization to squeeze more money out of a stagnant audience pool. Yes, I have efficiently tied even the easy mode debate back to microtransactions. That's why I'm so fucking good at this job.
Well, no, you're not good at this job because that's what we call a not relevant.
Gotta love the humble brag.
I know it's not even a humble brag at this point. He thinks he's such a like, oh man,
such-
I'm a
he thinks-
soothsayer of the gaming industry. I know all, I see all. It's like,
Sure,
Don't
bro.
just
a what?
No, it's just sure, buddy. Sure, buddy.
It's like he what do you call like it's not just not relevant. There's a word for it for like it's like it's like stay focused. Like you're all over the place.
That's why I'm so fucking good at this job. I don't just respect
Are
the
you?
lack of an easy mode in Sekiro. I am impressed by its boldness, the same way I was impressed that Nier Automata doesn't reveal the true scope of its narrative until you've beaten it twice. Doing that is a
Oh, well, the thing is though, you're wrong. You don't just beat it twice. You beat it like 10 times in order to get the full
Yeah,
narrative.
it's like I think the actual amount is like you have to beat it like 3 times.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's like beat it all day long. Yeah. Become as gods. Become as gods.
huge risk in an industry where making as much money as possible is the only goal of mainstream publishers. That's fucking admirable. What Sekiro's done is admirable. But even with that in mind, if Sekiro had an easy mode, I just wouldn't care. Why should I?
I love when he says that.
Well, wonderful. Wonderful.
Put that on your Twitter and say I don't care.
You know, why should I care? It's like, I don't know, man. There's lots of reasons.
I mean,
Want me to like, put it on a list?
it's kind of funny. I don't care. Makes video. I know I said this before, but it's like it's the most caring you could ever be.
Yeah, it's like I don't care. It's like you made the video, so
Galaxy Brain Sterling, yes.
yeah, it's like connect the dots for me, Jim.
Why should anyone? Anyway, see you for this discussion in...
What do you mean, why
another
should anyone? You know damn well why.
I think what he's going to do at the very end, he's going to have a speech, because he does like any mistakes he may have had in the video, he's going to talk about at the end because they're like, oh, I didn't mean to do that there, but I'm still right. Like, yeah, sure.
I'm still right, you know.
3 years, I guess. Fuck you, Skellington Boglin. Fuck you. Anyway, I realise there's a measure of irony in me emphasising how little I care about the debate while doing a 20-minute video that shows I care on some level, and I do. I do care on some level. I don't...
Oh my gosh, he did it! He realized he's stupid. He realized he's stupid. Oh, Angel. Somehow I just can't seem to care. It's like, oh, yeah. I forget which episode
There
that's
we
a part
go.
of.
I was looking for that.
I would forget which episode that is, but like I think it's during like first season. And I'm gonna quote something else from Angel. It's like not to go all schoolyard on your Buffy, but you hit me first.
about easy modes in games. I don't much care for the cyclical discussion about difficulty in games. It's the same thing. It's a cycle. It goes on and on, but very much like the game industry itself, it's a circle that goes...
What's going on?
As you can see, I had an outro, a closing statement, all recorded, and it was talking about how reductive it is to speak of From Software games in terms of only difficulty. But
it's kind of funny. He interrupted himself on his video to interrupt himself on the video again. Bravo.
Truly a paragon.
Was from 210. Yep. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I don't watch Angel as much as Buffy. I apologize.
Yeah.
Right at the last minute, I was compelled to say something else. Something that few hardcore gamers, if they've gotten this far, will find blasphemous, insulting. And I'm quite certain when I say this, a certain subgroup of hardcore gamers will take it out of context forever and quote it to each other so they can get off on what a not real gamer I am.
Well, no one says
Wow.
they're not a real. I mean, I think Jim
No
Sterling's
one's
a
saying you're
gamer.
not a real gamer. People just
Yeah.
don't like you.
People just don't like you because they have horrid opinions, and then you say like, "I don't care," and then you get really upset on social media, and then you tell
Yeah, it's like you say
everybody
you don't
about
care,
it.
and then and then you get upset when people like actually like do something else and just ignore what you said. It's like, well, you said you didn't care, so people just talk about something else and not involve you.
It's
It's like, what do you want?
well, Jim Sterling's a lolcow now because he tells everyone his
It
problems.
is.
Because like he's telling you his problems right now. It's like you're such an idiot, Jim. And I'm not calling you by your name now because I you don't have that kind of respect from me. All right? Oh yeah, nerds coverage on the episode. And you'll be big mad.
And you'll be
So here
big
goes. I
man.
don't play video games to be challenged. Not technically, not on a mechanical you will die level. Challenging games can be fun, of course, but they're usually fun for many other reasons, not just because they're challenging.
It's the when it comes to gameplay, I think that's the most second thing people think about. Other than how the game functions is how hard is it? Like
Yeah, I mean, yeah, difficulty is a big part of like video games.
and then the rest of it falls into that place because because the narrative won't matter as much.
No, it won't. No, it won't.
I've been playing video games since, well, Commodore 64 cassettes were still sold in W.H. Smith.
Oh god,
Hell,
it's,
W.H.
I've been playing
Smith was
video
still a
games for
thing.
30
Is
years.
Oh no, the Doom quote, the Doomer quote. It's like
I've been playing games for 30 years.
so DSP's played them for longer. DSP's a game journo. Level-
He's a game journal.
Oh yeah, that's his new title from Zoomers now. This game journo. It's like yeah.
I mean, yeah, considering some devs actually use his gameplay as a fucking like litmus
Correct.
test.
Yeah,
It's like he might as well be a game journal at this point.
absolutely. The more I look into him, the more I'm like he should be more scrutinized than Boogie is sometimes.
We must study this man.
Oh, it's just like he gets away with a lot. Like I'll say that.
Oh, no doubt he does. He really does get away with a lot of shit.
still a thing? I haven't been to the UK in ages. Anyway, I played Dizzy Prince of the Oak Folk on the Commodore. I
Don't
played
care.
Gremlins 2 on the NES, why not? But it wasn't until the late 90s came along and the UK got Final Fantasy VII and not all that long after we got Metal Gear Solid that I got a chance to appreciate that, hey, video games can have something to say. Video games can have intricate stories with lots of different plot threads and lots of different themes. And that's why I truly love.
Well, games were art before they had stories. All right.
Yeah.
And here's the thing.
It's still an art. Like even without a story, games are still an art form in terms of like just mechanically how they're designed, how they function. Like they're still an art form.
And NES games did have narratives, so in fact, they were noted for having narratives. So it's kind of interesting.
Games because they can be so many things. I played Final Fantasy VII for the story. I played Metal Gear Solid for the wild characters and the interesting anti-war themes. I play Silent Hill for the dread atmosphere. I play Saints Row to be immersed in an open world of consequence-free nonsense. I played Red Dead Redemption.
Well, the thing is, there is consequences in Saints Row. It's like you still get chased by the police and stuff. It's like saying GTA is consequence free. It's like no, it's not. No, it's not.
It's kind of funny. Yeah, it's kind of. What do you mean consequence free?
Yeah, it's like the police still go after you. It's like the police still go after you. You can still die from doing all this stuff if you gain the attentions of people who will of the characters in game who are programmed to hunt you for breaking the law.
Breaking the law, breaking the law. I just love how like
Breaking the
my
law.
yeah, Yakuza 0.
So I said.
Judgment.
That's a really good song, though. I think the first song again in the game in Yakuza 0. That's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. I remember that. Yeah, because I was
It's
I
such a vibe.
I've never played it, but like I watched Team 4 Star play it, and it's like, and like one of them was like, "This is my favorite anime opening now." It's like,
I mean, it's so good. It's so good.
I was so I was looking at the comments of my, of my chat here, and one of them is like, "Do you want to show this?" And what it says is like, "Shut your bloody gob." That's worth hiding, YouTube. All right then.
Mention too for the impressive writing and the amazing vocal performances. And Challenge can make those games more interesting, more fun, but Challenge on its own isn't all that compelling to me. It's not why I...
That's not really true
I mean,
because
that-
because you contradicted yourself before, saying like you played those NES games for the they were challenging, but then you started to notice that games could do other things. So I think
yeah, didn't
you're
he
lying.
just say that? Didn't he just say that like challenge was actually compelling to him? It's why he enjoyed the boldness of Sekiro.
It's maybe not the challenges, but maybe the reason why he was so impressed by it is because they did make it challenging, yet it sold a lot. So therefore,
I
the
mean,
game
it's like
the game has balls because of it.
I mean,
Like,
Dark
okay,
Souls was challenging and still sold well. So it's like,
yeah, yeah.
what's the thing here? It's like you're praising it for doing something it already did.
hmm It's just that I kind of agree in a way. That's like, um, it's definitely like making your game difficult and then being proud of it is kind of a ballsy move. Like, but it's like, but it doesn't matter if your game's not good. Like, and the mechanics aren't good.
play games at all. People try and gatekeep what video games can and cannot be enjoyed, what video games can and cannot be played by some.
No one's ever done that. I'm sorry. I think you're lying. Because you're speaking into the void, almost literally at this point. About like people want to keep away someone's feelings. It's like no one's trying to keep your feelings about how to play a game. The reason why they're doing it is because they're afraid they're going to lose what makes games games.
Yep.
And here's the thing: there is such thing called the slippery slope, and it may be a
Yeah.
fallacy, whatever, but it is a thing that will happen
I
because
mean, it's what happened when people were accepting of like loot boxes. It was a slippery slope into more microtransactions and shit.
it's fine. It's in one game. It's fine. It's only 5 games. It's fine. It's only part of the mobile market. It's fine. It's just a single player game. It's fine. It's just cosmetics. It's like
Yeah,
it
it's like,
keeps
and it's like,
going.
it's like, look, I'm fine with devs wanting to earn money via cosmetics, but there's also a point where it becomes downright predatory. It's why I really didn't like the. It's why
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't like the practices of Rainbow Six, of like later parts of Overwatch, of Battlefront 2. It's just, it's so predatory. It's like I get you wanting to earn money. That's something I respect Deep Rock Galactic for, is that you actually everything in the game is accessible to you, and the only stuff that costs money is skins that are specifically noted to be in support of the developers.
Yep. I bought some skins because of that, but it's
I
like
kind of wanna. I wanna get the new ones, the night skins. Those ones look really cool.
um, but it's like what I mean is like it's just that it's just an excuse, I think, because I still think loot boxes for cosmetics is wrong. Like, but I'm not going to say that's like it's bad for players. It's really not. I just still don't like it.
Some people. And those people often seem unhappy. They seem like they don't actually like video games. I know when I like things, I enjoy sharing them. I think that one quote near the top of the show said it best. I hate games. And I'm not saying you hate games if you like challenge and you play games primarily to be challenged, but there are lots of other valid reasons to get into and enjoy and love games, and if you don't respect those reasons, you probably don't like games very much, because some people truly do talk as if challenge is the only thing that makes a game worthwhile.
No, that's you.
Not necessarily. I feel like here's the thing: people enjoy the challenge because of the rewards of challenge. That
Mhm.
sense of fulfillment. Like it's
Mhm.
more than anything. I think people just enjoy being able to overcome something difficult. It's not necessarily
Yeah.
the challenge itself. It's the fact that it's a test of like I can do it. I can get through this. It's almost a
Mhm.
sense of proving.
Just let it end.
Just let it end.
Hey, listen,
No, you will
we're
watch
in
this
it
and
for
you
the
will
long
be
haul.
happy.
His just like his thoughts, he is getting smaller.
So much so that if there is an alternative way to enjoy a game, they get offended, and they'll call you a cuck and tell you that you're playing the game wrong, and that just doesn't.
You are playing the game wrong. You are. If you go out of your way to make it easier for you, it's like, yeah, I think you're playing it wrong. And you know what? You have the right to say you're playing it wrong.
Seem like it's.
In fact, I'd say the same thing if they made it harder. It's like they go out of their way to make it harder. I'm like, I don't know. That seems like Kaizo stuff. And I'm like, nah. I don't think that's right. But you know what? They're allowed to do it.
Oh yeah.
Particularly fond of video games, having that attitude, wanting them gated off, closed off.
What about unfair difficulties for harder things? They make it harder, and it's like it's so unfair that the last part difficulties are just like stupid, like Halo 2, Legendary or something. It's like it's just painful.
I mean, I think of like Helldive difficulty on Helldivers, the hardest difficulty in the game.
Mm-hmm.
That difficulty is like really unfair at times. The game like throws so many enemies at you. The enemies are really aggressive and they hit hard. It's like, uh, you can probably some people might consider it very unfair, but a lot of people enjoy like almost a thing of you think I can't do this?
Well, I kind of find that in a lack of fun, but that's not me, you know.
Kept away from the quote-unquote masses. And while I'm here, I might as well address what some people are doing, where they're finding players who are physically challenged in some way who have managed to get through Sekiro, failing to note, of course, that there's a reason why stories like that become big hits, become major headlines, and why people playing Dark
He's conflating like accessibility, like real life to real life disabilities. Like that's these two are not the same. I find that kind of like offensive in a way, because it's like it's not accessible for everyone, and somebody proves you wrong, and you're gonna turn that into a mountain speech about it. Thanks, dude.
Souls with a Guitar Hero controller also become pretty significant news stories. It's not because the games are easy and that they quote-unquote don't need easy modes or whatever, it's because those players are exceptionally talented. That's why they're big headline-grabbing news stories, because they're exceptional. And that word spins off from exception for a reason. It's not a good faith argument, it makes you look like a bit of a dick, and it
Yeah, that's right. Privilege goggles. Yeah. Oh man, it's they're headlines because they're the exception. I'm like, of course they're the exception. They went out of their way to make it harder. And people that go out of their way to make it easier should also be the exception. It shouldn't be the rule.
completely ignores
Oh
the
well.
fact that accessibility options exist in video games for many different reasons. Easy mode being one such accessibility option. Anyway.
Easy modes are not accessibility options. Screw you. Stop it.
That's a no.
As Thor would say, we know what you've been up to. Stop it.
Where this bit was only supposed to be a minute long, so I'm going to wrap it up there. Yeah, thank God for me.
and all that shit?
No. I think the devil's been by your place lately. Okay, we're done.
You think
We're
so?
done. All right, now I can get back to the good stuff. So, yeah, that was it, and it was it's not a good video. Not good.
Nope.
But I'm probably
That
gonna do
was
something
terrible.
better. I might have a chill stream next week. I don't know. We're just
That could be fun.
where I just like sometime in the future I want to get a deep rock lobby together and just play.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Yep. Or just record a session and be like, hey, look at this session we got. uh so saying goodbye. I know Froggo watched the what's that one of the children? Oh, weapons.
I heard good things about that one.
I've heard good things about it, and it's like when Muller says it's good, and I'm like, holy crap, really? Like, holy... So it's like my ears perked. So he liked it as well, and he has a if you've seen it, you can go get his thoughts on it in in the back of his car, the after theater thoughts. You know, Froggo, go check him out.
It's nice to have another good horror movie.
Yeah. And before I made the Dairy Queen, excellent. Dairy Queen is. I haven't been to a Dairy Queen in forever.
I think there was a one that was recently opened in a mall near me. A lot of my friends like it. I'm just not too much of a fan.
Yeah, the blizzards are nice, but it's
I have heard good things about the Dairy Queen blizzards.
yeah, they're it is superior to the flurry.
Really?
Yes. They actually do put actual like if they have a Butterfinger blizzard, they actually put Butterfinger pieces in it. Like it's not just ice
That's
cream
neat.
and stuff. Yeah. In fact, they turn it upside down for you for like 5 seconds before they serve it to you because it's supposed to be that way. So anyways, I'm still working on Once More with Feeling Buffy video. I'm taking a lot more notes now. I am reinvigorated. I'm almost done with taking notes.
That's great, Falco.
I'm at the final song, reinterpreting it or whatever. Well, actually, I'm at the Through the Fire. I just got done trying to decode that whole song because it's a whole bunch of characters saying a whole bunch of things about what's really going on and what the fire means and stuff like that. You know. I'm surprised that like there's a lot of depth in a song that's all about them expressing their emotions plainly. So it's pretty neat. Let's see, and that'll be it, I think. Unless you have something to add, Vic, or
No, I'm alright.
all right, you're all right. All right, well, I'll be bye bye for now.